I'm MBX Toycat, and welcome back to another live stream on the internet. Today is December the 30th, which, as we all know, is New Year's Eve, or the New Year is but 26 hours away. And that's kind of interesting, right? No, just me. Anyway, so hello, I'm MBX Toycat. We're playing some Minecraft, and I really underestimated how long it'd take to join the realm which I host my world on. If you don't know, I put my survival world on a realm. Why'd I put my survival world on a realm? You know what? Your face. No, I put it on a realm because I like switch back and forth between so many devices. So keeping it like in one consistently safe place is a really great benefit. There's a trillion downsides, the biggest of which is render distance. But you know what? We make do with what we need to. So yeah, if you're curious, we're going to be replacing all the trees in this biome that used to be made off birch with polished diorite. I'm going to be doing so till the top of the tree, so the birch leaves don't disintegrate, because I think that makes a lot of sense. And yeah, it's going to be some fun. I'm going to get a lot of birch wood. Do I need birch wood? It's a good question. I don't know the answer to it, but I know that I want to know the answer. Isn't that the important thing? So yeah, let's replace the trees with polished diorite. And let's...
It's not late. Also, I'm tired of typing out dare to be a nom and Solly every time, so I'll just be Ollie from now on.
Hey, Ollie, you know, I'm very happy with your new name choice. You know, the greatest thing about names, like the fundamental purpose of names, right, is to be able to refer to each other. And like having a hard name is totally okay. But like if it's hard for those around you, like as well, then, you know, there is some value in that too. Like there's a reason. I think I went over this before. Like, if you give a child a name like, you know, Prince Scallywag, that's a name that's gonna be hard to like live up to. You know, this is hard. There we go, we did it. That's a name that's gonna be hard to live up to. You get a name like Ben, it's like, all right, Ben, how's it go? Oh no! You know, the creeper managed to ruin anyway. Also, I think this biome because it became overnight while I was waiting for the stream to start, it became a whole thing. The cat in the cone says, do you pay attention to American politics? Hello, by the way. I do, in fact. One of my big regrets is that I pay attention to American politics. One of the things I hate about most Western country, like, I think American politics is interesting because, like, it's deliberately designed that way. It's the country that does the interesting stuff on that regard. But the problem with everyone paying attention... Oh, no, I destroyed the whole tree. Okay, that's a problem we're going to have to come back for. I don't know why I'm so like as soon as like I've got this like problem where as soon as like people there's like a big expectation, I'm like, oh god, I don't know how I'm gonna deal with that, and then like I go into crazy overdrive mode to get working. It's very hot. Also he begins his essay again. Just kidding. I love his essays about life. Is essay the correct word for it? Maybe it is. Maybe it's not. I don't know. I need to get. Oh, my shears are all broken. I'm like really insanely hot. I need to get some quick. I'm gonna go like work out a cooling solution. Probably the easiest way is just to turn off the heat in my house. Okay, chat. I want to know, is there like a real thing? Because I've always, whenever I get hot in this office, I assume it's because my PC is hotter because I'm recording or something, and that's probably true a little bit. But like, is something about speaking? Is there some link between speaking and being hot? I would love to know if there is, because it always feels like there is. Also, Fusion Warrior logging in and realizing Realms has been a bit trash today. I spent 3 hours trying to extend my Realms subscription on my Nintendo Switch. Big oof. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, again, I want to clarify, like, I want to recommend Realms. It's such a great solution that they don't make work as the solution it needs to. I don't understand what the motive is behind that. Like, what do they think Realms needs to be? Is it, like, a product that has to turn a profit, even though it, like I don't know what the logic and the politics behind why Realms is so weird and broken and like how it is. But I love the idea, especially on a cross-platform game, having a way to store your saves cross-platform seems real smart, huh? Seems really smart. Anyway, hello, thank you very much for the tip. Again, I don't know why I'm like full on fire. Moving muscles gets fresh blood. But, like, I'm literally, like, uncomfortably hot to the level where, like, I get, like, flustered from the heat. I'm like, I'm going to start saying dumb things. Like, not because I think them or believe them, but because I just need to say something because I'm on fire. Which, that's one of my least favorite things to do. Like, you know, taking time to get a good set of words out is better than not, I find. Especially if, like, people watch these streams back now. It's like, it's important I get something right. But yeah, I'm like, on fire. And I just wonder. I like Tomcat videos, but he's probably the ugliest YouTuber, says Justin Allen. You know what? It just shows that you don't need to be pretty to be a YouTuber. Or maybe you do, and I didn't get the memo. It's one of those two things. Okay, there we go. Now we're going to move this tree a little bit. And all of a sudden, we need to put some leaves back. That's the problem. Put the leaves there. No one will ever notice anything was wrong. And now we can take one of these leaves and put it over there too. Because we need to cover up all the birch. Oh god, that's going to be a hard jump. Okay, I can do this. I can do this. I can do this, chat. I can do this. Yeah, that's totally what I want to do. Nailed it. The stoned forest. Oh, I missed out on a trillion fun jokes I could have made of this thing, huh? Too many of them. Remember when Realms on Java was free? I missed that. I'm convinced that, like, Realms being free on Java was clearly like a trial for a business. Because they wanted to work out a way to make recurring money from Minecraft in case the game ever started dying. Like, Realms is a clever... It's always been a clever business ploy. And giving it away for free was a way to get people... Because if you were paying for a Minecraft server, there's no way you'd switch to paying for Realms because it's worse than a server. They're not a server company. It's like, they can't compete on price with servers because, you know, they want to make money. So instead they're like, okay, what if we competed on being easier? And so giving it to you for free... You know, free samples, it's one of the most basic tenets of business, right? If people won't try your product, give it to them for free and hope they'll get some more of it, you know? It's one of those basic rules that it works really well. Also, Team Tree says, Wesley Rick, thank you for the $2. Thank you, Winry. Hello, Toycat's assistant. I'm seeing you're also cosplaying Toycat and taking over streams. You know what? You nailed it. What if Toycat is actually Toycat's assistant? Like I said yesterday, you know, I wouldn't be above doing this. Let me just clarify. I'm pretty sure I'm not faking being my assistant. But, like, one of the things you need in a industry like this is you need someone to be the bad guy for you. Because you get put in so many situations where someone's like, hey, just do this thing for me or you'll be a bad person. Like, oh yeah, just my cat is dying and the last thing he wants to hear is your voice, Toy Cat. Can you come over to my house and talk to my cat before he dies? And, you know, you got two responses. One is be the bad guy and say, hey, I don't want to go to a stranger's house to talk to their cat. Or, you know, that's option A. Or option B is, you know, you have to do the thing, but you don't want to. Option C is, oh, Toy Cat has a... You know, I can't say myself I have a scheduling conflict. Because, like, oh... That's what a monster, he won't clear his schedule for this. But if someone else says, sorry, he's scheduled that day, he can't come talk to your dying cat. I'm sorry, I know Puss in Boots really wants to hear Toy Cat, but she just can't right now, you know? Also, thank you, Skytolls. Woo, another stream. To be honest, the trees look cool. Yeah, I really like it. It's so subtle. Like, it doesn't look like a huge difference. And that's what I like about it. That's what the word subtle means, fun fact. So yeah, I like the little difference it's making. I'm going to be very careful with these shears. They're very close to dead. But yeah, I think the fact that it is a very small difference is what makes this so interesting to me. Also, we're going to take the stone down in a few... Oh god, I need to remove this. In a few places, I'm going to take the stone down. I watched a YouTube video today. And, you know, actually, that's where the story ends. I want to go to Papaya. Hi, Toycat, recently bought Bedrock, and I must say I love it. Thank you for showing me some of the gameplay. I really think that, like, if you haven't played Minecraft at all, hop aboard. Really easy to do so.
Happy New Year's Eve.
Doesn't matter which version you have a good time.
I usually do not make resolution, but next year I will resolve to make my expectations even more tiny. So I'll be a lot less whiny. Here is your allowance.
You know, as soon as the word expectations came up, I was like, I know where this one's going. I was not disappointed. Thank you very much, Pookie. You know, if there's one lesson we can take from 2020, if you went into 2020 with high expectations, I bet you were a lot whiny this year. If you went into 2020 being like, wow, I hope that I die, you know, I bet you were not very whiny at all. Breaking news, you watched a YouTube video today. Thank you very much, Lucas Schultz, by the way. You know, I'm loving the outpour of support right now. Thank you very much. I've had a very stressful day, and you know what? Your love is very nice. Ezra Stasfarge. I've always said that when I get a dog, if it's male, I'll call it Orion. If it's female, I'll call her Regal. You know what? Just whatever you want to call your dog. Just don't ask me to play some videos to it as it's dying, and I am on board with that. But yeah, this concept of like the bad guy is such a common one in show business, and I didn't even realize it until like I was around people that had it be used, and it's like, oh yeah, like you can't tell, you know, being in control of your own life is something that like you know, like as soon as you are in control of it, you're like, oh, why aren't you doing this? You know, if someone has all the power and they're not using that in exactly the way that you would have wished, it's like, so why not, huh? What's the deal? Do you hate XYZ? It's like one of the things I think is the most terrifying. Also, thank you very much, Froggy-kun. I was building a sandcastle when I was watching yesterday's stream, and because I'm a gamer like that, here's an epic toy count tax for the end of the year. Do you mean a real-life sandcastle? I was sure you meant Minecraft sandcastle, and then you said you're an epic gamer. And epic gamers make real-life sandcastles. Because going to the beach is basically like Minecraft. Also, yeah, you're right, there are 2 Ezras. I didn't realize. That's spooky, Captain Yaya. I'm very spooked out by that. That's for sure. Okay, let's go. Fly. Okay, that did not go how I intended it to. But that's fine. I got a long boy, and I didn't pay attention to American politics. They suck. No, the thing, like, American politics are some of the most engaging because they will affect you no matter where you live in the world. But I also think so many people make the mistake of paying more attention to American politics than their own. And you know, given that like, I want to be more focused on world stuff. Like I need to know what's happening in the world. You know, that's gotta be my. And so many people will make mistakes being like, oh, yeah, you know who's exactly the same? You know, Prime Minister of the UK and President of America. They have wacky hair. And therefore, and it's like, whoa. You can't just, you can't just assume people look the same and therefore have the same like vastly different entirely. Whatever. Okay, you're not sure. You know, or like the other one is like people are like, oh yeah, well, you know, here we're a nation of you know, like everyone is an immigrant in the UK at some point. Is like that's an important American ideal that people probably should understand in that country. That like. Most people have lived there for 200 years at the most, and sure, but it's like, you know, like the people, like the UK has had so many like passively destroying, you know, like it's like, are we French? Are we the Brits? And it's like all the waves surpass the previous ones, but like, is it migration in a 2,000-year-old sense? It's a very different debate about how you should treat people in the model. Anyway, you know, I'm just saying, there's a lot of like weird quirks people get. Like, I know, it annoys me it annoys me to some extent. Even people who are like, you know, in the UK, like, oh, Jeff Bezos has too much wealth, we should take it all. It's like, he's not our citizen. You can't take it. That's not how the country works. If you want to, you know, pick a UK billionaire that, like, you have tax jurisdiction, well, whatever. You know, people being obsessed with the US politics loop will lead to them talking about, like, you know, like, it will lead to them making mistakes and assuming that is their politics. Because and like it makes you realize, I guess, that like being informed about your nation probably is a good idea, but being informed about someone else's nation more than yours is going to make you a worse informed. You know, like the whole point of democracy is being informed. I get that, but being informed on someone else's democracy is just self-harm at some point, right? It's just self-harm at some point. Thank you very much, Jojo Mo, and thank you, Emily Fellows. Last tax of the year, buying a new car, so I'm gonna be broke. Hey, I'm learning to drive soon. I'm very I'm excited, but also like, you know, I keep getting different estimates about like how long it's gonna take to learn, because like everyone understands the basics of driving, but like how long will it take me, Emily Fellows? Wait, Emily Fellows, you know, I know you live in presumably the United States, but like, can you give me driving lessons? And that could be your Toy Cat tax. Boom, Toy Cat over here. Coming up with genius solutions to everything. I feel a deep affinity with everyone in chat right now, says Mark Palmer. See, knowing about your people in the same area as you that have the same shared problems as you, very, very good thing. Very smart thing, I would even say. Learning about some other chat somewhere. Did you hear that, I don't know, Phil's chat, or you know, one of those guys on the Dream SM. You hear about their chat? One of them he stole from a store one time. He stole bad. He did. He's a criminal. It's like, why are we That's not really relevant here, is it? I mean, it's not really going to help anyone knowing about that. Probably. Maybe it will. You know, maybe I'm the wrong one. Maybe I'm the idiot for thinking it won't help someone. Also, everyone in the US complains about capitalism, but the alternative is what they want is communism. I think there's a big gap in between capitalism and communism. Right? There's a big... I mean, like, actually, you know, in reality, like, there's two systems, and, like, the reality is no country uses entirely state-owned production. No country uses entirely private-owned production. Even the United States, which is, like, what everyone uses is, like, team capitalism, even there, because of military spending and all the other things, it's like, for every dollar spent, 40 cents of it is spent by the government. That's pretty, you know, like, it's just, the argument should be about how should that money be spent, not like, oh, clearly the solution is, like, throw more money at this machine that uses it to build fighter jets and bombs. That's the real solution. But, like, my point I'm trying to raise is that no country is entirely capitalist. No country is entirely... I want to say, you know, if you look at China, they've got, like, one of the most thriving free enterprise markets in the world out there. Even though they are, like, if you look, they've got a CCP, Chinese Communist, they're a one-party state. You don't vote in China. There is just a government. Why are they the government? Because they won a civil war 60 years ago. It's funny because Philza has a famous story about stopping someone from stealing from a store. Hey, see, there we go. I nailed it. I know my Philza. Honestly, Philza's one of those guys I'd love to actually, like, talk to. He seems like one of the most, like, likable guys in the Minecraft space. But since I haven't spoken to him, he could be a monster. And, you know, I do not endorse Philza's chat. See, I don't know them, so I can't say that, I can't make definitive statements about how they are. Wow, we're learning so much about how the world be, huh? Yeah, when is the Toolboy being released? That's a fun idea. By the way, real quick, do you want to know something cool? We were at 595 of these earlier. We're at 598 long boys. There's 2 days left. Literally, as the new year, wait, the 1st of January is the last day you can get one. I just want to mention it because he's so cute. I love him. Look, also, look, he's a long boy, but then he becomes a tall boy, or he can be a bent over boy. Okay, that's actually a concerning set of words in a row. Is Philza a monster the world may never know? I can tell you based on meeting the Minecraft YouTubers that I have, that there are some that are, like, you can immediately tell what someone's motive for doing Minecraft is, like, or doing YouTube is, I guess. And it's fascinating how it shows. It's like, you know, you can tell the people who, like, got into it semi-accidentally and are, like, super introverted. You can tell the people who are, like, in love with the fame. Like, any opportunity to talk about the fame, air quotes, they're like, this is me, yeah. People know me. People I don't even know me. You see that guy over there? Hey, guy over there. They're like, what? Do you know me? Yeah, you're that YouTuber, insert name here. It's like, yeah, people know me. Do they know you? They don't know you. Oh, wow. You know, like that sort of guy. There's, like, people like that exist. Did Toycat reuse a thumbnail? Wait, one sec. We got the diorite tree ones, right? If my assistant sent me the same thumbnail twice, we're gonna have to have some fisticuffs. I'm gonna have to violently beat her up. It's okay to beat up women if you employ them. Remember that. That's a key part of American employment law. How is Stampy IRL? See, Stampy's a super introverted guy. You know, again, I feel weird talking to him. You know, I have like a general rule. Like, you know, if I mention Stampy, someone's gonna do the whole like, oh, Toycat, you and him are exactly the same because you make Minecraft videos and you've got the word cat in your name. And then I have to be like a lot of people are like, wow, yeah, he's such, and it's like, I don't know how to respond to these. I don't, like, am I meant to go, yes, you nailed it? Or what am I meant to do in response to that? Like, it's clearly but it's like if someone says, hey, Toycat, every time I look at a pineapple, I think, wow, I can't believe Toycat's gone into the fruit game. And then I realize, oh, it's not you, it's a pineapple. It's like, if you're mistaking me for a pineapple, I can't take that as a compliment or an insult. It just doesn't feel correct to me. If you, you know, if you say, oh, Toycat, you look so much like President-elect Joe Biden of the United States. it's like, do I really? Like, you can say it, there's nothing stopping you. But like, should you? You know, there's no, just because you can, it doesn't mean you should, perhaps, is the value here. It is what it is. Exactly, it is what it is. I look like a pineapple. I know, I understand the issue. But yeah, Stampy's a good guy. I like him a lot. We had a good talk about business over breakfast one time, and we went what's it called? Not abseiling. There's like a thing that pulls you. You go like this on a board. Wakeboarding. It was fun. It was fun. No, we had the same. One of the things we had in common is we have the same like passion for the console edition of Minecraft. And like after console went away, like I kind of like embraced Bedrock, and I think he was just like, you know, what's the point of playing a game that I don't love? And I think that's why he switched. Again, I don't know his whole story, but like sometimes I think like, you know, what if I'd just taken the same path, just taken a few years off YouTube? I'm glad I found something I love. Like I'm glad I found the things I love about Bedrock. Because you know, like still sometimes I look back and it's like, man, the days used to be so much simpler by comparison. But sometimes I think, you know, maybe we could have, maybe if I'd have tried, maybe we could have done something and like got the concept. You know, like I still feel like personally it is a failure on me. Like, even though, like, obviously I'm just one, I'm not even involved in the deals, the whatever. But I feel like responsible for them cancelling console in such a garbage way. I feel like they tried to make YouTubers complicit. They tried in a lot of ways. You know, the reason you can get a Toy Cat skin in your game is because they wanted everyone to switch over to the Bedrock version and just act like that was normal. You know, like, I was one of the few people who was just like, so what about the old version? Like, they explained all the great benefits that come with the upgrade. And I said, like, so what about, like, can we play the old one? And then, like, everyone was silent. Like, we had this, like, meeting about Minecraft going to Bedrock. And everyone went silent in the room. And, like, it was cool, obviously. And then they were just like, oh, yeah, probably. Like, I don't see why you wouldn't be able to. And then it turned out, like, oh, they made that up on the spot as a way to appease us because you don't want to tell a group of people, you know, mildly influential people. You know, people know me. I don't want to brag. But guy across the street, oi, guy across the street, you heard of IBX Toy Cat? No, what's that? Is that like a brand? Is that like a Chinese brand of like, of dangerous toy for your children? No, don't worry about it. Yeah, that guy across the street, he knows me. He knows my stuff. I'm kind of a big deal in this space. What's the point of direct trees? To be honest, what's the point of most builds in your world? Honestly, what's the point of any build anywhere in Minecraft? What's the point of any action you take at any point in your life? Also, thank you, Papaya says, no, don't quit. Don't worry, my intention is not to quit. It was like a while back, that was my thing. I always take a break from YouTube in January. But I still post videos, unlike most people. Like, everyone else says they're taking a break from YouTube, and they're just like, oh, excuse not to post videos, because ad rates are low. But, like, I know people want videos, and especially if no one else is uploading. It's like, it's important that, like, if you want to hang out, get your daily dose of Toy Cat, you can still do that. So I'm like, instead what I do is I spend, like, 2 or 3 days a week working on stuff. You know how I mentioned, I don't know if I did mention this, or if this is, like, in a future Let's Play episode or something, but, I ate, oh god, okay, we gotta fix another tree later. That's fine, we can do that. One of the things, I don't know why I'm replacing the ground with this. Actually, yeah, let's deliberately make the ground visible here. There we go, just a tiny little touch, but one I'll appreciate. Also, many glitches, the joy of Bedrock. No, okay, honestly, the thing I really like about Bedrock is, certain commands are very fun to play around with, and certain, like, servers I get, like, a real kick from. I don't like playing CubeCraft Skywars anymore, but I used to, that was, like, my jam for a while. They found a thing I enjoyed, and so did I. Just put the wood back, says, Emily Fellows. You know, I do not like your thinking on this one. Just because it makes sense doesn't mean I agree. Also, Papaya, thank you for becoming a channel member. Whoa, Papaya, you look like that YouTuber. What's his name? Filza? You look, I don't know why I'm referencing so much today. You look like him, like, a lot. Because, you know, like... Because... It's like, wait, that doesn't... No, You can't compare YouTubers to fruit. YouTubers are not fruit. Faint... You know what? On the inside of me, you won't find seeds to... Actually, wait. I guess, technically speaking, on the inside of me, there is seeds to make more of me. But, like, you know what? In any... They're not taste... Oh, God. Why? What have I done here? Hey, Stampy, I love this new style of toy cat. Thank you, Stephen Renfro. Hello there. I don't actually know Stampy's intro. Welcome back to another epic Let's Play. Did I do it? Did I nail it? I think I nailed it. Let's just put some birch leaves down there, see if anyone even ever notices that. I'm sure they won't. It's New Year's Eve in Australia. We're only 3 hours behind the furthest ahead place in the world, says Alessio Rosal Lombardo. Damn it. My Australian really needs some work. You know, one of my editors is Australian. I'm gonna get him to teach me an Australian accent. He's gonna have to tell me what's what I'm doing wrong, what I'm doing right. And I'll have to use that to work it all out. Oh, am I out of stone again? No, I'm not. We're good. Here you go, Harrison. Here is your clip. You dug yourself in a hole there, says Jessica Forsyth. Yeah, I didn't realize what I was just trying to... You know, this is the thing about analogies. When you make analogies on the fly, you know, you got a chance of accidentally being wrong. Like, you know what the crazy thing about Coke is? It's just like hands. Coke is like hands because you need it and it can be used to do illegal acts. There you go. Boom. You know, and it's like, that's accidentally funny, but it could also just be accidentally true. You know, by the way, if you're saying to yourself, Twigcat, that's not funny, I'm not laughing, think about it until you laugh. You don't have permission to stop thinking about that until you laugh. Also, Papaya, well, there's your news gift, Lamau. By the way, how to yeah for my Filzer. Oh, sorry, I guess you missed that section of the stream. It was when someone said, actually, wait, was it you? No, it wasn't you. Someone said, like, oh, Twigcat. Something, Stampy. Stop analyzing your analogies. I love analogies as like a... Also, have I done all the trees now? Huh. Oh, no, wait, we've got a couple over here we want to get done. Yeah, it's good, because I'm running out of this stuff, huh? Are you replacing the grass with stone? Yeah, exactly, Daniel Cons. Honestly, this is a project, like... I like to leave my projects for a while before revealing them in videos, because then people are like, wow, when did you do this? Because there's like a short thing. Why do we need Coke? Toycat, you're scaring me, please. Oh, because I'm not a big fan of Pepsi. Like, if you're drinking Pepsi Max, like, Diet Coke sucks compared to Pepsi Max. Like, Pepsi Max is the king. The K-I-N-G of the beverage game. But, yeah, as far as, hey, you kind of look like Michael from Vsauce. Hey, Michael, Vsauce here. Today we're going to learn about why ceilings are made from the ceiling instead of the floor. Do. You know, there you go. I hope you... Oh, no, we ruined another tree. Yeah, I'm going to have to come back and fix a lot of these trees.
There seems to be a bedrock bug on Realms, at least, where you can walk into any one block gap with
look at this.
Absolutely no crouching needed, not even swimming. Is that impacting you?
No, it's certain blocks. Like any solid, like Neverac, I think, is the one that I always notice it with. But yeah, you're right. There is totally a thing like that. Why? Oh no, I'm using the wrong block. Why is there a thing like that? You know, these are the questions I don't get paid to answer. But what I do get paid to answer is saying thank you for the $20, Fusion Warrior. If you're the same Fusion Warrior from my video earlier today, then let me assure you that was fun. I did, you know, I was talking about expectations earlier. I wanna dive a little bit more into those. Because, actually, do I want to place stone around here? I guess I do, so I go straight from stone. Yeah, let's like, cover this entire rim with stone, shall we? Boop, 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 boop. I should be placing, diorite instead of trees right now, but I just can't stop. Actually, wait, just for fun, where was that block? Was it here? Let's find that block again. Let's deliberately... Was it here? Where is it? You know what? Over here. It must have been there, right? It's definitely this one, 100%. If it's not, I'll give up on... There we go. So just for the sake of, like, texture, let's do that. Boom. So fun. Cherry Coca-Cola is very underappreciated. Wait, do you want to know? I know, like tell people about interesting quirks about the UK all the time. You know what? You should be aware of your own country as well. Would like to reiterate my previous point. But if you want to know something interesting about the UK that is unique, even like in the EU, there's been this this gradual push towards less sugary drinks because like it just hurts the young. Sugar, you know, like usually it's got a socioeconomic. It's just not good for people. Like sugar be bad, huh? And the UK's gone like one of the furthest in the EU. Oh wait, as of 2 days, as of 25 hours from now, I can no longer say in the EU, huh? I mean, honestly, you technically can't say it now, even though it's true. Well, I've got to go, as I've got to make some quesadillas now.
I've got to go make some quesadillas now. Have a great time making all these cool builds, Lamau. Also, yeah, I was there when you did the Stampy thing. I am a Twitch streamer, just not as big as Philza. Smiley face.
I wish you many luck on your Twitch journeys. If you ever get depressed on Twitch, you're not implying you have ever been, but I'm jumping out ahead of this one, just in case anyway. I wanna give the advice that, like, you know what, the thing about Twitch, the thing of note there is just how like incredibly competitive it is. I want to give you the stat that like the average number of viewers on a Twitch stream, I think it's like 0.6 or something. It's like crazy. You know, you see someone with 100. I saw someone get 1.5 million concurrents on a stream. Maybe it's 150,000. I might be making a mistake there. But it was just like, yeah, that's just what they did. And it's like, wait, what? And like when you see that, you're like, oh yeah, I'll be happy with like 1,500. It's like, imagine looking at like, actually, let's go to Jeff Bezos again. He comes up too much in my things because I just like attacking and defend. I like attacking things that are overloved and defending things that are overhated. So you know what? It'd be like looking at that, being like, you know what, 200 billion? Obviously, that's a lot. I think I'd be happy with 1.5 billion. Yeah, 1.5 bill. Yeah, I reckon that'd be enough for me. My goal for life is to have 1.5 billion. How am I gonna get there? I'm not gonna work too hard. You know, I'm not going for 200B. I'm going for just a lowly, you know, 1.5. Will they even let me into the billionaires club? Like, I don't even know. I just very recently started looking into their setup. Do you think older countries are much more mature? Older countries are more mature. Do you mean like if a country has older demographics, the nation is seen as more mature? So for instance, like some of the youngest nations in the world are in Africa, and so you might see them as being less mature than, you know, like a country of aging people. Oh god, big salmon. Look how big he is. He is such a giant salmon. Oh god, how does anyone play any other version? Like, how do people play Java knowing they're missing out on this? How do they even? The answer is they can't. Also, Diet Coke is a completely different recipe. It was New Coke, but they repurposed it after people hated it. Coke Zero is closer to real Coke. I've heard that, and I've also heard the rumor, myth, depends on whether you think it's real, that Coke Zero and Diet Coke are almost identical, just with a different sweetener or something like that. Honestly, you know what? Coke and its whole recipe mystery is a whole interesting thing to me. I'm still actively mad about Coke. Lamau, also, Cuevas Lopez Mauricio. Hello, Paying My Token X, wishing you didn't die in a house fire. I'm a big fan, but I don't have money super chats, so thank you for all the fun in the quarantine. Good luck. I hope you have lots more fun in the quarantine. Thank you very much, Cuevas. Also, nice trees, by the way, love your videos. You know what, nice trees is my new favorite compliment. Hey chat, how's it going? You've got nice trees. I'd like you to know that. Lamau, I get 40 to 50 viewers, but I'm happy with it. You know, I wanted to say it, like, because, you know, like, whenever I hear Twitch stream, it's like, you know, what does that mean? 40, 50 is, like, crazy high, right? Is insanely high. 40 to 50 people, it's that whole thing where, like, obviously you're happy with it. Like, I picked the wrong target for this. I don't know why, like, once every few days, I get the question of, like, Toy Cat, I'm starting a channel. What do I do? You seem like someone who knows what's going on. The answer is I have no clue what's going on. But, my take... Also, screw Coke, drink water. Wow, you know what? Maybe I will drink some water. Oh yes, I was going to say 40, 50 years is really big. Right, if you compare your expectations towards someone else, 40 to 50 is tiny. 40 to 50 compared to a million is nothing. You know, it's that point about like, are things relatively good or are they absolutely good? How do you measure things, by relative or by absolute? And when it comes to that, if you think about it absolutely, like 40 people, even 5 people consistently watching you, you are entertaining 5 people as 1 people. You know, it's rare for me in a real conversation to entertain like 2 people at the same time. You can do 5. One of the things I'm actually trying to get better at is like real life talking to a group of people. It's like one of those things I'm trying to learn some skills at. Like, oh yeah, all you gotta do is oh, it looks like I didn't, or I can replace all of this tree besides that. Oh, we wanna do a little bit like that. Yeah, there we go. That looks nice. To what extent are your Let's Plays scripted? Says Lizzie S. I actually considered trying to. Also, wait. First of all, I want to quickly just take a compliment. Wow, they're so good that one person has thought that they might even be a little scripted. I'm very happy with that, Lizzie S. I'll be honest with you. Because they're so long, it's like anyone scripting that'd be impossible, right? The Let's Plays are sometimes if I'm away from home, I'll usually like write down some things I'd like to talk about in the Let's Play. Because I'm like, oh, I really want to talk about this somewhere. Like, I just have urges to talk about particular things, you know? Like, leaving things inside my head is worse than putting them out there in the world. Like, it's like a form of personal therapy, the Let's Play, I find. The streams also do a good job at that sometimes. Haunted Zombie, no matter which drink you sip, it tastes better through a straw. Fact. Exactly, you get it, Haunted Zombie. Actually, wait, can I... You know, no, I'm not gonna. I was gonna show off one of my favorite tips that I learned from one of my degenerate friends when I was a teenager. I have a friend who like taught me that like, hey, if you put a straw in a drink, then for whatever reason you can sip the whole thing real fast. Blah blah blah. It's fun. You know, let's replace these sugarcane with what's the most KV equivalent we can find. There's probably not one. We'll just put like a nether quartz block there. See if anyone even notices it. But yeah, I totally agree, Haunted Zombie. Also, thank you, Mother Russia. Da is very good Danish. Okay, we're going German. You know, I'll get to a Russian accent one day. That's all I want, all I need. And I appreciate you because you make me feed. There we go, it rhymes. I just remembered you're British. Isn't it like 10 over there, says Tommy? It is 10:45 in the Queensland. Or in the Queens. There is a place called Queensland and a lot of people live there, but that's not where I live. It is in fact 10:45. I think it's interesting how many people don't know I'm British, or don't remember I'm British, or whatever it is. I wonder if that like plays to my advantage or not. See, my entire accent has been Americanized. Is that a good thing? Who knows for sure. Why do you have Smite? I'm gonna put using Smite in my controversial opinions video now. I want to make a video just about all the things that I like, because I've got so many bizarre opinions in Minecraft that like aren't in the orthodoxy. I think it makes sense to like put them all in one place, right? And so one of those is now gonna be, why do I use Smite on my sword as opposed to something else? So you sound very British. Yeah, some people say I sound British, some people say I don't. Oh, by the way, wait, I want to test something live. I actually can't see it live. But hey, chat, are you subscribed right now? Or are you watching this because it showed up on your homepage? If it's the latter, I would like for you to potentially subscribe to the channel. Why would I like this? Well, it's a good thing. I actually prepared a presentation for this exact moment. It's a very short presentation. By the way, today I entirely underestimated how long this would take, in a good way. But if you are not subscribed, have you considered doing so? In 2020, I want to like... You know, when I hit 1 million subscribers, I kind of liked there was like... I don't have to care about how many subscribers I have now. It's 1 million. Like, no one's going to be like, oh, yeah, you suck compared to... It's like, whatever, I've got to... But like, now it's like 1.6, and it's been there for a while, or it's been like I think this whole year, like it's been like low 1 point something. So it's like, we need to make a big push to get to 2 million, and then I can leave it at 2 million for a few years or whatever. And so if you're not subscribed and you'd like to help me with a goal that I just admitted is only because, I will admit I did just say that I mostly want it so I can, but I like to ask subscribers in little drives rather than always doing it every video all the time. But let's do a little like, hey, Toy Cat, you're not subscribed. Would you like to be? Would you like to be? It's easy. It's free, and you know what? I also think something that's easy and free is I don't know where I was going with that, honestly. So in the UK we have a sugar tax. If you buy any drink that has a certain amount of sugar in, you have to pay a tax that's deliberately not allowed to be baked into the price. We usually, when you pay tax in the UK, it's like the price you see is the price you pay. That, like, you don't get to the checkout and they're like, oh, your $2 of items cost you $2.16 because we didn't want to label it, and that's not how we do things here. So what we do is we let you know how much something's going to cost. And one of the things that they're not allowed to do that with specifically is sugar. The government wants you to know you are paying a tax because you're drinking a beverage we don't want you to drink. And also, I need to get some diorite. It's going to look like, I bet. Yeah, we can place the... Oh, wait, that's the wrong block. Also, thank you very much for She Legends. Life sucks, but Toy Cat makes it better. I'm sorry to hear life sucks. I hope things improve soon. Or I hope they don't get worse. One of the philosophies I've been thinking about a lot recently, I don't know if I agree with this, but I'd like to share it with you because I've been thinking about it, is this idea that, like, happiness isn't the removal of unpleasantness or sadness or whatever, but instead happiness is like... let's grab some diorite. Very easy to do. Happiness is like having the correct amount, She Legend 25, thank you for becoming a channel member. I think this is like a Freudian view, and he's not a. There's a lot of things that have been discredited. I think it's like, I think looking at base level stuff is really good to understand like things our society is based on. Also, thank you very much, She Legend 25. I'm really glad you like the videos, any amount, let alone so much that you choose to subscribe. Well, not even subscribe, become a member. That's like a mega subscription. Or you could say a member subscription. Okay, I can't say that. We should quadruple tax tea and zero tax coffee, says Hyperurban. I think if we tried to do that in the UK, we'd throw some. We have a history. Like everyone always says, like, oh, you're America. We threw tea in the harbor. I think you'll find you were British at the time. So when the British people were being taxed on their tea, they were so mad they stopped being British. If being British involves tax on tea, then British people can't put up with being British anymore, and they have to invent a whole new identity. Think about that, huh? Think about that one just for a little bit, and then conclude that, like, actually, Toy Cat, you make a good point. Wow, it was British people that threw tea in the harbor. How do you stream so late? Are you a night owl? I went to sleep at 6 a.m. last night. At what point is that not even a night owl and just a dysfunctional human being? Yeah, Ruby Woods says it's so true. Exactly, I nailed it. I'm serious about my peppermint tea. I think tea is really cheap. Like, I've never bought... Like, tea strikes me as one of those products where you spend a bunch of money on it, and the vast majority of that money is just, like, feel-good tax. Like, people like to spend more money on products that they spend a lot of time or money with. And so that's where I've always assumed tea fits in. Like, oh yeah, you buy nice tea because, is there a difference between... Yeah, I need to cover that, true. I need to give myself a bunch of birch leaves. Oh, actually, I have a bunch of birch leaves. They're just a little bit of a journey away. Should we go get them? Of course we should. Let's go get the birch leaves so we can make the trees look more normal. Throw all of these things in there. Stack these together. Leave 2 fireworks in there just to free up the spot. And, oh, look how many birch logs we got. Nice. See, this has been a real big ploy just to get birch leaves, huh? Be a member. Also, I should use boats really here. I fly along the Blue Ice Pathway way more than I use boats on it. Because it's just so inconvenient to, like... I need to get a systems... I should have made 2. No, I can't make 2. Wait, there's a boat. I go pick up the boat. Which way is it going? Please be going the right way. No, 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 no. Oh, yes, nailed it. See, that's Toy Cat's MLG Pro strats right there, I'd like to point out. Okay, so, having to pay for healthcare? Haha, good joke. Well, again, you know what? I like being the smug person who corrects people and goes, actually, it's called taxpayer-funded healthcare. You're still paying for it. Just, you're not paying at the point of use. Because there are some things that we've considered paying at the point of use is barbaric for. Like fire services. No one goes, oh yeah, the fire department's free. Or like police are free. You know, people very vehemently will say that the police should not have funding even, which implies that they know that there is money going into there because everyone's aware of those things. So when you say free healthcare, you know, the fact that free healthcare costs money is saying it defeats the point, because what you're really saying is you want free at the point of use, which is the best way to do it in my opinion, because dying people don't make informed customers. But that's a whole separate point for a whole separate unrelated video, am I right? So we're gonna grab all the birch leaves, probably too many birch leaves. 6 a.m. is a normal bedtime, right? Says Wendy Raffle. Exactly, you get it. 6 a.m. very normal bedtime. Should we go into here? Let's do it. Also, Toy Cat, something about fancy. Both used to be a fancy drink, but now you can get overpriced versions at different stores. Says Peter Heinz. Oh, bubble tea is one of my favorite things that I know is overpriced, but I love anyway. Like, again, it's one of those drinks where I just have to admit, like, you know what, actually? Paying the money for bubble tea is what, like, I feel like I get the value. You know, it's that reminder that, like, value is subjective. There's no absolute value in the world. That's why no one can tell you, like, oh, what you're doing has no meaning. Because meaning is something you create for yourself. And so is value. Do you value this live stream at $0 or $2 or $20 like both Papaya and Fusion Warrior? You know, those are all questions you can ask yourself. And then even once you pick a value of something, how much you choose to pay for that value, generally speaking, as long as you pay less than the thing, you're getting a good deal, right? Anyway, whatever, this is a whole tangent. I work at Starbucks, that's how I know it all too well. It's weird that, like, Starbucks, I don't know how they could do it, and I guess that's why. But, like, Starbucks should get into the market for fancy teas. Because, like, whenever I go there, I get, like, a glorified milkshake, basically. That, like, sometimes... You know, my favorite thing is when Starbucks started asking, do you want coffee in that or not? And it's like, you know what, actually, you're right, I don't want coffee. I didn't realize it until someone was brave enough to ask me, but why have I been getting coffee in my coffee all this time? The moment they let me take out the coffee from my milkshake was the moment I realized what I really love Starbucks for. I value your streams much more than I can afford to pay. There's the concept of value is very interesting. And like the whole reason that like commerce brings, you know, like if you think about it, if a store sells their $3, you know, Mappuccino Frappuccino latte to you, there were real words in there somewhere for all you know, chat. Starbucks did get in fancy tears and their tea line went out of business. Oh yeah, Tivana. I always heard I had a good tea. It wasn't worth the money though. I had one, the last time I had one was in, I think, America. Also, there's a hidden wandering trader here. Should we try and trade with him? Hey, look at that. I can buy a sponge, a honk, or a block. Man, that's just so expensive. Like, the only good things that he sells are always, like, dumb overpriced. Actually, I think I would like to buy some ink sacs. Yeah, I'd like those. I'm gonna come back to you. I'm gonna come back to you with some emeralds, I reckon. I don't know why I have an end chest here, but I'm so glad I do. Such a perfect place. Yeah, I'm gonna buy me some of those. Is there a max? Okay, this is the first time since the update actually came out I've actually bought a thing. Let's do it, chat. Is there a max to how many times you can pay? I don't think that. Okay, there is 12. That's pretty high, I guess, all things considered. There we go. Are you happy? I did a trade. We were wondering. It wasn't a good one. Like, you know, I know people can make squid farms, whatever. Like, I don't need one that enough. Also, Mr. Brick says he just ordered the 600th long boy. You know what? You better not be teasing me. Hey, 600 long boys! We did it. We did it, chat. We did it. We did it. We did it. Yeah. I'm very proud of us as a collection. Yeah, that's like, there's just no reason to ever trade with one trader. But today, I did it anyway. And I am proud of me for that. So yeah, this is why I deliberately didn't move the top block from most of these. Like, the amount of effort it takes to do so. It's just too much. Who wants to deal with that? But yeah, we got 600. Hey, big milestone, huh? Also, look at how that block becomes like a green terracotta when it's surrounded on all sides by leaves. It's a weird quirk. If we look around here, you'll see the same. They look like they're green blocks of nothingness. It's very bizarre. You know, the way Minecraft works as a whole. Very bizarre. I'm glad we're finally coming to grips with this. Okay, so there's still there's still more trees. I don't know how I keep finding them. I'm like, oh, I've done it 100% now, and then I haven't. What's happening to Toycat? Just joined. I'm removing birch trees, and I'm putting diorite in their place. Some would say, what are you doing, Toycat? Others would say, what are you doing, Toycat? I understand, but also I just don't get it. And I'm glad you're in the second category and not the first. Get it? Category. It's funny. It's not. I've been watching your old videos. Does your Guitar Hero record in the Irish airport still stand? I think they delete those regularly. Because every time I play a Guitar Hero machine, I set a record. And I think I'm, like, good, but I don't think I'm good enough to set a record in every machine that I play. So I assume they must reset every day, week, month, or whatever. Because there's never even, like, great scores on any Guitar Hero machines I play. Because I love Guitar Hero arcade machines. Like, my Guitar Hero machine's broken. I don't mind paying £1 just to, like, be able to do a thing that I want to do once anyway. You know, there's one of the things that, like... Again, this is like that thing about value, right? If you... Paying £1 to play... Sometimes £2 or €2 or... I think it was like 50 Czech crowns I paid at one point. Paying money to play a game that you can just buy and then play an unlimited number of times. It seems like a worse value thing to you know, like, oh, just buy it. Just buy it and then you can play it as much as you like, Toycat. And that seems correct. But if you're gonna play it less than, you know, if it costs £70 for a Guitar Hero guitar and you're gonna play less than 70 times, then actually no, it's not smarter. That's the concept of value. That's why water bottles will cost $3 in some places where you just want the convenience and you don't care how much it costs. But yet you can buy them at a supermarket for 25p. Or again, I don't know how much your supermarkets cost you in your relevant currency. Callum B says, would you ever go back to Japan? Oh, I was planning on going to Japan last year. I don't know why I didn't go, actually. Why didn't I go to Japan in 2020? I guess it's this year still. Why didn't I go to Japan this year? Chat, I can't work out what. Is there a reason? Did I get distracted by work again? You know, I'm always saying I need to improve my work-life balance. Always saying that. And you know what? This is more evidence. So I'm gonna do both these trees. I'm gonna deliberately, like, look, more trees just keep appearing. I don't know how this is even true. I'm gonna go mine a bunch more diorite from down the cave. This is a weird project that just keeps on growing, huh? You're probably banned for something. Nah. Can't be that. Countries wouldn't shut down one of their most important trades. Nah, that's not a thing that would happen. We wouldn't revert to a world where foreigners were seen as worse and inferior to people living in a place. That wouldn't happen. So, what would it be? Craft the diorite. I've only got 2 diorite. I need to get more diorite before I can craft it. Stay hydrated. Guys, love you, says Bug the Cat. You know, if more people said nice things like you do, we'd live in a nicer world. But they don't say those things. And therefore we don't live in a nice world. I hope you're happy. Also, I'm going to make this have another entrance somewhere else. Or another exit, maybe somewhere. Let's torch it up a little bit. Because this is a cool cave. I like this cave. I don't know why I like it, but I do. So let's have this cave go up, like, here. And then as we get close to the surface, we'll, like, deliberately bridge it. Though, actually, wait, if you go to in this cave, because it's, like, bridging the... Yeah, you can see this. There's a hard wall between this generation and the old generation. So you can see, there's a cave... Oh, this is so cool. This is a cave from before Bedrock. And this is a cave after Bedrock. You can see because of how warped the terrain is. It makes, like... This is like an accidental structure, I guess you could call it. So cool to look at. I can't spend time here thinking about it too much, but I like that. So we need to go somewhere around the left here. Okay. Also, maybe you didn't see that because it was dark. I'm just realizing now. Today I learned croissants are from Austria. Yeah, that's there's a lot of like. Here's the thing about food is like, especially like a lot of things with culture, like we borrow very heavily. To me, the important thing is like who popularized the concept. You know, like did the Germans invent the hot dog, or did the Americans because they made it a cultural icon? You know, there's a lot of fun. Who did X, Y, Z questions you can go into. Okay, I'm gonna dig up to the surface, and then I'm gonna make it like a more complex kind of cave later. Okay, so are we at the surface? No, we found another cave though, bizarrely enough. And then we'll just like shovel up here. Okay, probably not go that way. There we go. Just shovel all the way. Is this the surface? Where are we? You know, I'm so confused. How am I so high up? But not, okay, there we go. Oh, because the surface has stone on it. That's why I kept finding stone. That makes a lot of sense, actually, yeah. Funnily enough, I understand why that is now. So then we remove some stone.
Couldn't get Streamlabs to work, but you've been one of my favorite YouTube chaps for quite some time now, and I felt it was about time I showed that in some tangible way.
Thank you so much, Mr. Banana Bread. First of all, like, not only for just trying to use stream, you know, like, that's more than most do, and that's something, you know, I want to say a value for. I'm not going to be like, oh, can't believe Susan gets her cut. No, I'm going to say thank you so much, Mr. Banana Bread. That is a big tip, and you know, I appreciate that a lot. I think I think that your generosity will go not unrequited in your life. No, I'm glad you like the streams. I don't know what it is about today that's caused the outpour of love and support. Maybe it's always there and I'm just not seeing it. I'm focusing on some negative quantity instead. But I want to say I'm really appreciative today. Okay, so now we dig down here. I've eaten too many Parsi pigs. I feel sick. Today we learned Harrison shops at Marks and Spencer. Didn't realize you were the 1%, man. Also, leave the jokes behind. Thank you for coming along, Kat. Hope you have a great evening. But yeah, no, Banana Bread is my hero today, and I want everyone to know that I like that you called me a chap, and I do believe that I believe in your love and affection in a way that I wouldn't otherwise. Maybe. You know, that was the worst thank you message ever. Percy Pigs are available everywhere, aren't they? Wait, are they really? Where are Percy Pigs available? Chat, where do you get your Percy Pigs from? I need to know right now. Give me your information. In fact, I won't take no. I will not take no for an answer. You will give me this location and you will give it to me now. Do I want cobblestone? No, I probably want... Yeah, I want the dirt more than the cobblestone. Especially because there's so much of it. And then let's go down here. Deliberately mine kind of like this. We want to connect the caves up in a meaningful way that looks natural. I think that does a pretty good... No, this looks too staircasey. We need to go like less staircasey. Like that. Yeah, there we go. A little bit more down. Yeah, that looks a little bit better. Not perfect, but better. Hey, thank you very much, by the way, Christopher Willett, for becoming a channel member. I still don't like how low down I am all the time. I feel like I'm just ahead of here. Okay, chat. I've been trying to say this for a while. But, sorry, wrong stream, Boo Toy Cat. Sorry, wrong stream. I was trying to support someone else. I actually find your streams to be worthless. I find zero value from them. You know, I like that. I like that more. You're getting quite the lion's mane. I wanna get it cut. It's just illegal to do so where I live, and I'm gonna be somewhere where it's not illegal to do so. But I don't want to go to a hair cutting place in an area I'm not familiar with. Like it's funny, right? Like I'm gonna be in the north for a little bit soon, and I think I'd rather get my hair cut in America because at least I understand the American system. I don't know how Northerners do it. Like, you know, like do they use the pound up there? Is there, you know, do their toilets like have handles on to flush, or do you dump it out? I grew up with them as my favorite candy. I assume they're international. Oh, I love Percy Pigs. They're one of my favorite little like. Again, to me, they're like a posh candy. Also, Percy Pigs are like a, so there's like a store called Marks and Spencer's. I don't know why it's so particularly British, but it is. Get over it. Okay, we good? Also, look, it goes to the outside world via this lake. Huh, wait, is this the... Oh, no, this isn't. I thought this was literally that lake that's surrounded by stone. It's not, though. That's nice to know. Although, actually, let's entirely cover this just for fun. Although we'll come back to this in a little bit. You need another assistant for haircutting. Okay, so... I had an idea recently. You know, as a very successful YouTuber, I clearly have no time. And so as a result, I'm looking for ways to economize. Man, there are so many of these trees that I just spot when I'm looking, you know? It's an impossible challenge. Lizzie, yes, you should lean into your hair. I can't lean into its hair. You should lean into your hair and start wearing it as a man bun. You mean like, be like one of these people? Oh God, I hate myself already. No, I can't deal with that. I can't deal with those people. Like, because again, I hate that there is like certain connotations attached to certain things, but like when you see someone that looks like you assume a certain set of things about them, and like I can't deal with that. I don't want to deal with that rather, and so I won't. That's my solution. That's my high quality idea. We're gonna make these trees very basic for the ones that I already didn't do. Just so you can tell the ones that I like messed up on. Because I think that's a fun idea. We're gonna have to go on top of that soon, but that's fine. I think I've got another tree over there. I don't understand the American system and I live here, says Ash. Oh no, like, I feel like, in terms of like, if I went into a, so I feel like I've just offended about like half my subscribers from the UK being like, oi toy cat, what mate? Also, whoa, did you see that lead? Just, oh, because it's connected to an invisible villager. Makes sense. I heard something about money equaling love and affection. Hey, you get it. You get it, Chantal. Wow, Chantal, I can't believe...
something about money equaling love and affection.
I can't believe... Wait, Chantal, there's another Chantal in chat. Isn't that crazy? What are the odds of that? Someone should let her know. Someone should let our dear moderator Chantal know about this brand new one. There's a dish called donut, originally invented in Turkey, but in Germany it was made a to-go food by a Turkish guy. Yeah, another famous story of that is, by the way, Ollie, I have heard the story. Like, to me, a kebab is a very British, German, Turkish food. Like, it obviously came to Europe via Germany, or like, Western Europe. Anyway, it's a whole interesting thing. Can't even see his chin. Okay, I've got to get my posture going better. Honestly, it's better for my back if I had good posture anyway. You know what, let's see how long we can... Wait, chat, here's the thing. If you see me slumping, say keep your posture up, toy cat. And I'm wait, no, so say I love how bad your posture... Oh, wait. You gotta say something that makes it clear that you want me to have bad posture again. And I'll be like, no, yeah, hate your guts. And then that's the only way I can do things. I need people to tell me not to do the things. Look, I don't like this system as much as you don't like this system. I'm just acknowledging it's how it is. Yeah, right. Thank you. That other Chantal does seem very great. I do like her. Germany is full of Turkish people. Yeah, there's this really interesting debate. Also, the tree is slowly vanishing for some reason. Well, that's probably not a problem to be concerned about. There's a very interesting quirk. You should grow a mullet, mate. Oh wait, no, sorry. Film my love and affection. Man, it must confuse people so much when I read out the wrong tip. Like, like they'll assume I'm just converting Mother Russia's message into you should grow a mullet, right? Also, but thank you, Molly. What is a mullet? Honestly, like hairstyles, okay, mullet. I'm gonna show you chat in case you don't know mullets either. How does that even work? How do they do that? Okay, I'm gonna throw a mullet onto the screen right now, chat. There is a mullet. Okay, I hope you enjoy your picture of a mullet. Wait. Hello, I'm IVX Toy Cat, and today I'm wearing a mullet. Does it look good? Does it suit me? Wow. So wait. It doesn't look natural. I want you to have bad posture. Wow, I want me to have good posture. I don't know what you're talking about. Mullet is Java in the front, Bedrock in the back. I don't know what that means, but I love it. Love and affection train, choo choo. Thank you for the tips, chat. There has been such an outpouring of them. Thank you for jumping on the tip train. Next destination, Tuna Town, maybe. You know what? If there is a train going anywhere, it makes sense that it makes stops at all the relevant destinations. You can stop the train too, or you can make the train go. This is that thing about analogies, right? You think about them too much and they stop going places. If you want to jump aboard the tip train, if you want to jump aboard the love and affection wagon, then all you have to do is go to the link in the description, and you can find out how you can appear on screen too. Wow, yeah, look at me, self promo, doing it well for once. But no, yeah, I appreciate you, chat. You make me feel good things in a way that I value. So yeah, this belongs in stream highlights, says Duncan Wall. You know, only Harrison gets to say what belongs in stream highlights. He is the decider. We do not get to be decider. Oh, I just realized I haven't removed the mullet yet. Sorry. Okay, we can remove that now. Okay, that's good. I don't even know that I do dumb things sometimes. I forget about them. Which, if you think about it, is what we're all doing all the time. Also, there's just a villager here that, like, otherwise wouldn't even be able to spot. Oh, he keeps his broken trades. I can never use that ink sac trade again. That was, like, the one trade I enjoyed. That mullet guy is very good at self-promo. Yeah, you know, if you want... I love how you and Mother Russia had basically the same thing at the same time there. Very high quality. In America, the mullet is infamous. The saying was business in the front, party in the back. Ah, would it be the opposite? Wouldn't it be party in the front, business in the back? Like, wait, okay, chat. I'm just, you know, okay. My take on the mullet. Look at this here, right? Embrace the 70s toy cat. This is party in the front, and then it's business in the back. It's just straight in the back, but it's party in the front.
2020 has been one blank of a year. Your streams have been a highlight, and I appreciate you. I'm poor, but here's your allowance.
Thank you very much, Jamie. I hope you are having... I hope 2021 is better. As we all know, the moment 2020 ticks over into 2021, all the things that made this year a problem, they go away instantly. I actually have a degree in virology from the University of you know, real statistics and facts, and not reading my Facebook feed and determining all my news from there. And as in that class, they tell you, never believe what sounds real. If it sounds real, it's too good to be true, and so it probably is. And I've always taken that lesson with me, Jamie. Look, I'm on screen. Hello, drink water. You are on screen, Jack Cuff. What are you doing on screen? I don't know. How are you there? What are you doing there? How is that possible? I don't know. But what I do know is thank you, Jack Cuff. It's good to see you. Hope you're having a wonderful evening. You know, I also, what is this? Oh, it's part of this tree over here. You know, there's so many weird quirks in these trees. So we're gonna deliberately make the birchwood invisible by doing this. Hey, if we do that in enough places, look at that. You can't see the birchwood anymore. There is no way to know that that was a birchwood tree. And now we've done our job. Now we can do the next thing for over here. Honestly, I don't know why I didn't just entirely reform these trees. It would have saved me a lot of time, probably. But whatever. I do what I have to do. And over here. How was your day, Toy Cat? Says Callum V. My day was great. Thank you. Also, hey! BillTube! Thank you for joining the tip train. The tip train goes choo-choo. It leaves its station in the town of love and affection and moves into the Doomology prediction town. But I'm okay with that too. Everything bad from 2020 will be carried into 2021. Yeah, the good and bad things accumulate. Like one of Einstein's famous quotes is that I've never actually checked if this is an Einstein thing or if that's like how people encourage you to like believe what they're saying by saying Einstein said it. But I've always heard that the ninth wonder of the natural world is compound interest. And compound interest obviously applies to money, and money is one of the resources people want the most. You spend a lot of your time either making money or spending money, just like no soda tax without represent. Can you lend me $2 to Super Chat Dream? You know, like, also I left this tree. We need to come back and fix that, huh? There is a, also, you missed the tree on your left. Also, you should make a podcast. Thank you, Minecraft Dude 26. I'm loving the tip train. I kind of see see these streams as a podcast. You can see the unlisted live stream players on the channel if you want to see it. Blaze Rod, on my left is a very confusing concept in a live stream where I've moved on since then, but I do appreciate your concern. I appreciate it's very real. It's very not fake, but I don't know what to do with it besides say thank you for the tip. Hey, Froggy Coon, I'm on screen too. I can't find water. Help me, Jack. Use water powers. You know, here's a controversial one, right? So yesterday was my birthday, and only one person came. Can you wish me a happy birthday, please? This is the money I got for my birthday. See, I know these ones are fake. I know that these aren't real when they say these things. But I do feel genuinely bad when it's like, here's all my birthday money. I got $6.99 Canadian, and it's like, you know, I feel a little bit of guilt. You did it. You made me feel bad, and I'm glad. Noah Bear, you jumped aboard the tip train, and it was worth it, but not as much as Ryan Hibbs jumped on board. Choo choo. Taking a ride on the tip train. You know, thank you very much, Ryan Hibbs. I'm loving the love, the affection. Yes, make it podcast. I will. Okay, here's the thing. I'll tell you this. I'm gonna make a podcast video in January.
Other names for mullet are a Tennessee waterfall, achy break E, big mistake E, the soccer rocker or party in the back, business in the front.
See, isn't it party in the front, business in the back? Pookie Hap, you know what? Please can someone give me a good explanation for why it's party in the front, business in the front, party in the back. It's party in the back, business in the front. It's so clearly party in the front, business in the back. Right? The business is hiding behind the party. How are your definitions so wrong? Tip Sky Minecraft rail is greater than a tip train. Man, that minecart rail, I try to use it every now and then. I try to justify its existence. And every time I'm just like, maybe not actually. Maybe we shouldn't do that. And it's a tragedy. Okay, you know, let's get this baby zombie to fall in lava. That will work very well for me. Boom. And now we can get back to doing what's important to me. And that is knocking more zombies. You know, just die. Why do I have to use a sword? Why can't you just do it yourself? Okay, so, okay, this is very dangerous to do at night while not looking behind me. But such is life in the Toy Cat universe. Thank you very much, though, David Solimano. I am glad. Also, you can use Get Fine Water at your local tap. 20% off with code TOYCAT. Exactly, Jack Cuff. If you're not drinking water, you're missing out. All your friends are doing it. All your friends are so hydrated, and you're not. You don't want to be about them. Hey, thank you, Gaming Addict, for becoming a member. Mullets are neither party nor business. They're a mistake. But if they were party or business, they would be business in the front because it's short, party in the back because it's long. But it's a crazy hairstyle. Like, parties aren't known for being, like, the size of a party doesn't determine the, you know, like, just because you have 7 people inside your house, it doesn't make it a business or a party instead of a business. Like, I've been into McDonald's with more people than will be coming to my New Year's Eve event this year. Wait, I've been into like, you know, private flower stores or so. I don't go into flower stores, I'll be honest with you. I don't even know if they exist anymore. It's 2020. Also, thank you. Business equals conservative haircut, aka short. Party equals wild, fun, and free haircut, aka long. But it's not short in the front. It's very poofy in the front. It's a very wild haircut. If there was a business person who was gonna have a haircut and he was gonna have it, you know, I would say it'd be more business-like to have a long, straight haircut. Like, I'm gonna find you a businessman with long. Okay, wait 1 sec. Businessman, long hair. Okay, look at this man right. Okay, wait. Actually, I can't find what I'm looking for. You know, maybe my point is gone. But I disagree. Also, thank you, American King. I'm in the car, but that's all right. Join the tip train again. You know, the tip train is a form of public transportation. We all get on the train together. There's no such thing as private transport in Toy Cat's bizarre, accidental utopia. It was because long hair and men back then was associated with partiers, aka headbangers. So then, and short hair was associated with. You know, I don't. I'm being a little obtuse here. I'll admit.
Good
But
evening, Toy Cat. I've been a member for just over a year.
hey,
Happy Christmas,
wait.
woman shrugging.
First of all, Jess Slimmer, thank you very much for the tip. I recently found out like who my biggest tippers were for 2020, and like I was impressed to like realize that like, oh, it was the people. I was always wondered like, you know, maybe it's just like strangers, and like it's like, hey, it's people I recognize, and that's cool to like feel like it's like a service relationship almost, rather than just like at the whim of strangers. But second of all, I wanted to say, type in chat, Just Slimmer, so I can see your badge for a year. I don't believe you until I see your gold cat badge. Is it gold cat, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's gold cat. I need to see your gold cat. That's what I need to see. Mullets date back to the late 1970s. You know, I'm gonna get business in the front, party in the back, and I'm gonna deliberately have a really long, dumb hairstyle in the front, and I'm gonna have a stupid, short party hairstyle in the back. That's what I'm gonna do. That'll show people. That'll teach people to have the incorrect thing in the incorrect places, huh? Then they'll all regret what they did to Toy Cat. That's what will happen. Okay, I've got 5 more of these. I need to find one more tree. I'm sure one exists because... Okay, there we go. Literally right over there. Very easy to do. We did it. Okay, should we mine this one now? Oh, okay, we can. And now we want to replace it with these. And just like that, we are good to go. Nailed it on the last polished diorite block too. And now we need to... Oh no, there's a tree here. It was right at spawn. I missed it all along. Okay, we'll just replace this one. Oh, just to be interesting, let's replace this with non-polished diorite. Let's see if anyone even notices that it's non-polished. There we go. And also, let's put the leaves back on the tree now. Nice. Put a leaf over there too, I'd say. And then we'll put some leaves over on this one. I don't know where its top tree thing went. Yeah, oh, I just didn't place it at the top. Right. Makes sense, makes sense. Let's place a little bubble there. Also, can I see how much I tipped? I want to have an existential crisis. I can find that. It takes a little bit to do it during the stream. I just love the way you're sitting right now. You know, I hate you, and I hate your guts, and I hate the way you're sitting. You suck, and I don't agree with that. Your methods are wrong, and you should feel wrong, PN. Okay, so in the UK, we have a tax on sugar, but that doesn't apply to alcoholic drinks, as best I can tell. So the tastiest drinks, the one that have the maximum amount of sugar, because I've got a sugar addiction, this is alcohol-free cider. You can confirm for yourself if you'd like. Alcohol-free. But I believe it will be the tastiest drink, because it'll just be apple juice, basically. But with a bunch of, or like an apple sparkling drink. Let's see. If you never tried Copperberg, by the way, it's my favorite cider. Oh, cider's not a big thing in America, so I guess half of you have no idea what I mean by cider. Actually, it doesn't smell very good. I've been watching for 20 minutes and I'm still confused as to what's happening. Look, you know, here's the deal, Benjamin. There's, as soon as we try to explain what's going on here, you're just gonna get more confused. I'm making a cave biome. Like, I want the cave update to come out faster, and so my plan is to bring it into... I'm gonna will it into existence. Also, David Neri, thank you for jumping on the super chat train. Or on the tip train. It's the tip train. The tip train, cider equals hard cider. I don't know why you need to clarify hard cider. Like, hard lemonade's a hilarious concept to me. It's like, it's hard. It's really bad. Cider's quite popular in the States. In the province, not the provinces, in the colonies, eh? Honestly, I need to start like being an old-time British person and being like, I'm gonna start referring to the United States as the colonies. Be like, oh, is there unrest in the colonies again, as they elect a new president? You know what, I should totally start doing that. Yeah, trying to make this into stone is just making a nightmare. So I'm just gonna entirely board it all up. Just punch you away, and then cover you up. Please get further under there. Thank you. You know, I'm just gonna kill you. Much easier. And then we can cover it like this. And that way it looks like it's... And then we can replace it with some lava lakes. Ah, there we go. Got a smart idea going for myself, I think. Maybe. Just remove water, make lava. Easy solution. we have cider in PA, hard and soft. Hey, thank you for the tip, Pat Merriman. Cider and hard lemonade are basically two different drinks. But what I'm saying is, like, Americans have the hard and soft distinction, but it's like we just refer to drinks as alcoholic or not here. Like, no one's ever like, oh, do you have hard vodka or soft vodka? You know, we just like when you say vodka, everyone knows. Oh yeah, you mean the potato juice that makes you say funny words on stream. Also, thank you very much, Pat Merriman, and also irritable bowel syndrome, Toy Cat. Totem Undying looks like the chair you're sitting in. I didn't realize I've tipped that much. That's quite cool. I think, yeah, if you go to streamlabs.com/toycat, if I'm not mistaken, streamlabs.com/toycat, just like BillTube has done. Oh no, he hasn't. He's super chatted. Watch as Toycat calls India and Pakistan Raj. Oh, see, I can only do it for the white colonies. If making fun of white people is okay on the internet, you even make a hint, even if it's the same standard over there, I'm gonna get in some serious trouble. People are gonna cancel me. I can't deal with that. So the biggest tippers of all time. Second on the list is Jess Slimmer. And 10th on the... Wait, you're 10th, Pygol. You're 10th. If you look on... Wait, can I show you this? I'm always worried, like, what am I going to accidentally show off? Let's show you. So, if we look over on this side... Oh, my site... Like, can you hear this? Wait. It's like... It's loudly carbonating. I've never heard a drink be so loud in its carbonation before. Wait, I'm going to put, like... Can you hear that, chat? You're not... Like, wait, I'm going to show you on the microphone. It's literally popping. Can you see, maybe? This is a gross-looking cup. What went so wrong with this? Did I not wash it before you know, it's okay. Okay, let me show you. Let me show you, chat. Oh, is this okay to show? It is okay to show. There's my chat on the left. There's my URL on the left. Okay, so, if you look at the week, the biggest tipper this week is Ollie, as he is now. Oh no, I dropped my controller. Oh god. Ollie is the biggest tipper, and like it shows you then the month, Gika Konzao, then Michelle Owo, and then Ollie, and then Kat, and the Mischievous is on there twice somehow with the same name. I don't know how you did that, Mischievous, but good job. And if you go to all time, you can see how like, ooh, wow, Ollie's 7th. We got Pygol at 10th. I'm only recognizing people who are here. You're not Mischievous. You're not here. I don't see you. Or you might be here actually. I might be seeing you. You probably are here. I'm probably being offensive and assuming you're not. Confused about British pudding? What is it? Cake. So pudding is like two things in my mind. Pudding can mean like dessert, but it can also mean like a type of cake. Like a cakey dessert is what I would describe pudding as. You know, my girlfriend is always talking about this on me, and I'm like, I just there's a distinct, because like it gets more confusing when you think about pudding. Speaking of alcohol, there's no more fun weekend. Wait, where'd it go? You comment. Oh wait, than driving Need for Speed after 1 or 2 bottles of wine. You know, I'm just saying. Yeah, honestly, okay, you know, drunk driving is illegal in your jurisdiction. Don't do it. One of my favorite... Wait, I'm not sure if I should admit this out loud. One of my favorite things... Because I think that sounds amazing. Like, I like the idea of drunk driving because it's illegal, not because I want to do it and because it's horrifically dangerous. But I like the idea of doing something bad. So I like the idea of getting drunk and playing a racing game and just seeing how messed up you get. I shouldn't be proud of that, but I am, says Pygol. No, you should be proud of it. If anyone says you shouldn't be proud of it, you tell them they shouldn't be proud of their faces. And it's true. They shouldn't be. Oh, what's that? Your face looks like... I know, I'm... Bad. Yeah, not good, I bet. Hey, thank you, Lucas Griven. I'm loving the support today. I'm glad people like my cave biome project. As bizarre and confusing as it may be. Has it become commonplace to call any dessert pudding? Yeah, I'd say like, oh yeah, do you want your pudding? That could be anything. But also there are some things that are explicitly pudding. That's how British. You know, ice made. You know, it is very bizarre. Yeah, I'll agree. I don't understand it entirely either. It doesn't try to make sense.
I didn't think I'd be as high up as 7th place. It's an accomplishment.
You know, I think It's possible it's even higher, because if Mischievous is, like, split into two, Mischievous, if you will, if she's split into two, I wonder, hey, Figol, I've got to defend my title. You know, I wonder, so first of all, good to see you as always. I think of all the stream regulars this year, like, I don't want to do the thing where I rank people, but if I was going to rank people, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying. I don't want to rank people, but also, here is me explicitly ranking people, but then saying that it's not ranking people. Okay, so I think I've finished now. I think we have now done what we set out to do here, and we've replaced all the trees with the diorite. We did it, chat. And now I'm confused as to what we do next. Do I go mining some Netherrack, or do we end the stream? What do you think makes more sense, chat, for someone watching this? Because we're gonna have to deal with a few comments being like, Toy Cat, why are you mining Netherrack? Let's deal with them. You know, who are they to tell me how to live my life? That's a good question. Okay, so wait, actually, before we go, your posture's great, and please don't drive in PA. Just to clarify, my intention is not to ever drive in any state of mental impairment, only because it's everyone else's risk. If it was just me, like, sure, but it's like you're gonna hurt someone else. I think it's very important that you understand when your actions have effects on other people, and to minimize those effects on other people, and don't do actions that lead to those. But I think playing a game and getting that, like, a legal rush, that'd be fun. Probably shouldn't have admitted that on the internet. Tip rail replacement bus service. You know, if you're Australian lawful, Ferry, how do you know about rail replacement bus services? I'm very suspicious. Okay, so my cave biome needs, like, one last big thing. I would love to hear what you think. Also, rank me, please, says Lizzie S. You know what? I will rank you. I'm gonna rank you a solid 8 out of 10, Lizzie S. You're a great stream regular, but you know what? Why is your name like that? You know, is your last name is S clearly, or are there multiple Lizzies? Is it Lizzie's and I've been saying it wrong this whole time? You know, you tip £1.47, so you're American. It sounds like. You know, I'm just saying, there's a lot of clear mistakes here. So anyway, add some ores or something. Oh yeah, what if we made like a giant ore monument, like a giant iron ore block? What do you reckon about that? Like, a block made of iron ores, or to look like a giant iron ore? Or maybe like a giant diamond ore? Like, we could make it with stone and then, like, blue concrete or something. Or we could literally make an ore block. That would be very ugly. It could be like a mega ore. An ore tree? A desert temple, but it's made out of iron ores. What do you reckon, chat? A desert temple made out of iron ore blocks. That's my, like, I don't know why I'm obsessed with desert temples right now. We could also make a village, but out of iron ore. I like the idea of, like, using... Yeah, we could use iron ore for almost all the blocks, and then for accent blocks we could use lapis and redstone. Or just redstone. We'll use redstone. Perfect idea. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna there's a cave around here somewhere. I think it's like in the side of this mountain. Let's go mine all of the iron that's in there. Because there's gonna be a lot, and I'm gonna need a lot of iron. So let's go get it done now. Iron ore desert temple, yes. I don't know why I'm so obsessed with, like, making a desert temple in every variety there is, but you better believe it. Posture check. Also, wait, no, rank me. Oh, wait, Giant Revive says Diesel does Minecraft. Giant Revive? What are you saying with your Giant Revive? What am I meant to take from this? The numbers, Mason, what do they mean? What about making the iron farm out of iron ore? Boo! Chantal with her, like, reasonable... I refuse an iron farm. I'm still very anti-iron farm. I wanna mine iron in a fun way that actually feels like it's worthwhile. That's what I want from my life. Like, because the cool thing about iron ore is, you know, when you have iron ore blocks, you can't have farmed them. These are blocks you have found yourself. So I'm gonna take all the coal ore as well in case I want some of those. But yeah, let's go mining for the blocks now, shall we? Also, posture check. You know what? Thank you, Sleepless. Look at my posture. Look how great it is today. Wow, you like that idea the last time I gave it to you, Rip. I think it's a great idea, but then for it not... But, like, I don't want it to be functioning. I want it to be like, I could have a functioning iron farm, but I don't. How about that? Yeah? Build a rose farm. Oh, that's such a great... I do like that idea. Like, having an iron farm, but having the iron just go to an incinerator because I'm there for the roses. I could have... I think I'd enjoy that a lot. Ravine says Diesel does Minecraft. Oh yeah, a nice ravine could be good. I mean, crafting one myself would be tricky, so I'd want to do something fun with it, you know. What fun could we do a ravine, chat? Ravine. What fun could I have a ravine? Also, it's the string farm from the cats, remember? You know, I do like that idea. You know, we could have a string and a rose farm and just ignore the iron. I actually do like that idea. No, I hate building farms on Bedrock because every update they get broken and then they say, oh, yep, wasn't intentional anyway. And it's like, I don't know what to do with this information. Playing Bedrock is pain. Like, farming on Bedrock is pain, so I just don't farm on Bedrock, you know? I know that's, like, not maybe the correct attitude, but it's what I do. Iron farm made of iron blocks. Now, the problem with making it out of iron blocks is you have to... Like, iron as a resource is very easy to get via the iron farm. But what isn't easy to get is, what isn't easy to get by comparison... Oh, look at this. What's not easy to get is iron ore blocks. You have to mine for iron ore blocks. As best I know, you might be able to trade for them for the wandering villager, but I'd be willing to bet you can't. But, so the cool thing about ore blocks, so, you know, like farming charcoal, very easy. Coal blocks, you have to mine for, if I'm not mistaken. Because you can't make charcoal. Oh no, you can probably make a wither skeleton farm. But coal ore, you can't get that way. I promised myself I'd sleep at 10. It's now 0030. Good job, me. Hey, Lichnos! Stay up. You know, you jumped onto the tip train. The tip train does not make any stops until half past midnight. Wait, you live in Europe, I've determined. No, you know what? Let me make the argument to you as to why you shouldn't stay awake. Or why you should stay awake. Tomorrow is New Year's Eve. You want to stay up for midnight? There's this big, like, moment at midnight on New Year's Eve. Even if you're not with anyone, it's like, it's a cool moment where everyone realizes, oh, old year's done, new year's beginning. It's like a special moment you kind of have to stay up for. I've always stayed up for it because, like, why would you not, you know? How about you make a desert without iron ore because they're so amazing? This is August Miller. I cannot believe that that's a good idea, but I will. Also, because you love gravel so much, build a gravel farm. Can you farm gravel? I didn't, like, on the top of my head, I can't work out how you'd farm gravel. Or if anyone would even want to.
I must join the tip train, cheers.
Hey, Lunar Eclipse, thank you for jumping, not only jumping aboard the tip train, you put so much steam in the engine that it's going too fast now. Yeah, I made your nice thing into a bad thing. How about that? No, there's too much fuel in the engine. There's too big of a tip. No, I appreciate that, Lunar Eclipse. Thank you. I'm glad you like the streams. It's good to see you again, in fact, actually. The art of persuasion. Exactly. You know, I don't, like, I have no reason to be invested. Actually, I do have a reason. The longer you stay here, Lichnos, don't think about yourself. Don't think about you and, think about the ad revenue. Every time you watch an ad, I get about 0.2 cents. Wait, right now, I'm gonna make 1,000 people watch an ad. There you go. Guess who just made $2? Your boy. Yeah, you're all watching an ad. You're not seeing me making my $2 unless you're watching this as a video, or you live in a country where ads are uncommon, or maybe you cheat that using an add-on to your browser. But I want to say thank you very much, by the way. Ollie, my iron farm generated over 2 shulk boxes full of roses. I also don't build a web skeleton farm, unless it's over a lava ocean. I speak from experience. I actually do have a nether fortress that's over a lava ocean, but for what it's worth, even in that case, even in the case of the lava ocean thing, it's also I love how it counted down to the ad. Wait, it counts down to an ad? I'm gonna watch my own stream. Okay, and I'm gonna annoy people with this, but I really want to see for myself what the countdown looks like. Actually, wait, I'll save everyone else from an ad. Can someone show me what their countdown to ad screen looks like? I've never seen that because I haven't watched long enough on YouTube live streams to get ads playing. I have a hole in my pocket, a very big hole, Pog. Says Diesel does Minecraft. I'm happy you have a hole in your pocket. I'm very happy for you. Did you know on Twitch? I didn't know this until literally yesterday because I'm dumb. And even though I stream, I'm not like a streamer. I just play video games sometimes, and people sometimes tip me, and it makes a business somehow. But did you know on Twitch when you're partnered, you have to play? I think it's 4 minutes of ads an hour because otherwise Twitch wouldn't make money from you. Because like when you tip via Streamlabs, like Lichnos just did. I wanted to do something productive tomorrow morning. No, what you wanted to do tomorrow morning was play some video games because it's Christmas. There's no time for productivity over the festive period. It's special, it's magic, and you don't want to ruin that. The internet cat tells you don't want to ruin that. Also eating KL. Hope you're doing well today. Oh god, I got it. I am doing well today. I'm late, but I'm here. Don't end the stream ever. What was the top dono? Anyway, here's your allowance. Someone tipped $400 when I was drunk once. I think. Again, I'm not the most reliable reteller of that story. I think that's the highest. Maybe there was a $500 one once. Wait, actually, chat. Harrison, you are the stream historian. How many? Like, what was my biggest tip ever? Oh wow, we just found another cave. Let the creeper explode, so we can explode some more blocks. Grab some iron ore, maybe. No. So yeah, look how fast we got a whole stack of iron, by the way. That's the power of a good cave. I'm super excited for the new year, even though there's no change realistically. New year, new me. I'm excited for it because, like, I use a lot of metrics to measure my progress that, like, reset in a new year. So I feel like I had a pretty okay, at the very minimum, 2020. Like, there were a lot of bad things, but enough things went okay to good that I don't mind if they, like, I would like that, okay to good is the best place to be. This is why I was talking about, like, I think minimizing unhappiness is better than maximizing happiness. Also, what if my productivity is making games? What then, Toycat? If you make games, Lichnos, then that sounds pretty cool, actually. I don't know what to do in that case. You know what? I guess what you should do tomorrow is follow your passion. Do what you love, and what you love is not sleeping right now. No, you should go to sleep, Lichnos. I know I get more stream watch time. Also, Harrison Gray says I think it was $400 during the Skywatch Drunk stream. And McBella78 says 500. I know Commander Y did several £100. Yeah, we I think according to Streamlabs, it was like 4 digits by the end of Commander Y's stint. Like that, like single-handedly made the streams more successful. Like, people say that you can't make an impact as an individual, but to me that's like obviously a very biased reminder, because of course I like money. I've said many times I am a money-motivated individual, which is not how everyone is, and that used to confuse me, but like, okay, I've come to peace with that. Not everyone is the same as me. That's okay. People don't need to be. Where is my shulker box of all my torches in? Why is it not? Where did I put that shulker box? It's usually in my inventory. Okay, you know what? I guess I don't have torches today. Unless I mine some coal and I make some torches. You know, I can solve my own problems. This is the first YouTube stream that I ever donated on. I'm so glad I could and hope to collab you on my videos. Hey, thank you, Warp Animate. Appreciate the tip so much. Hope you're having a good Christmas time period thing. It was $500. Can't remember if it was Cat Geller Commander Y. Did Cat really give $500 at one point? Whoa. I hope she's doing well these days. I am primarily not money motivated, and that confuses my mother. Like, I think it's good for society to have a mix. Like, I generally think, like, I used to think it was a tragedy because all of our incentive systems work based on that. But having people that aren't perfectly tied into our societal incentive systems is a good thing too, or something. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's terrible, and the fall of Western society is due to arrive onto that. But I assume, okay, we need to get a number that divides by 4. Please give me, okay, one more. Just give me 1 bit of coal today. There we go. So now we make 2 planks. Oh, I made dirt. I made coarse. Okay, you know, I'm just gonna throw away the coarse dirt. I didn't do that. Make some of these. Make some of those. Oh god, we're gonna end up with more sticks than we want. Okay, that's fine. And then we make a bunch of torches. And then we throw away the sticks. Okay, nice. Bedrock Gang says Diesel does Minecraft. Bedrock Gang indeed. Welcome to the Bedrock friends. Also, was it overall or in one? Don't know. Oh, if you mean like tipped overall, the #1 person is currently Commander Y. It's very close with oh god. That we were just on the page. Jess Slimmer is very close, if I'm not mistaken. And then Mischievous is not far behind that. I hope Commander Y doesn't regret his tips though. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, you know, I was just saying, like, I think it's interesting how much of an impact one person can make via that mean. Like, we like to believe that one person really just makes a little thing, but like sometimes a person can really move the boulder. Like if it's a thing you really care about, you can make an impact on that thing. Commander Y made a huge impact on the streams. People to this day remember him fondly, right? I don't believe he regrets things. Like, he just says he's really busy with college or whatever. Because there's an interesting age gap. I think it's like 17, 18. Depends on where you live and if you take a gap year, if you go to college, etc. But there's this funny gap between, like, school and higher education where you have, like, this unlimited amount of time. And if you also have money, obviously you're like, oh, yeah. But then when you go to college, they want to drill into you that, like, you don't have free time anymore. And then, like, at a certain point in college, it gets very important, right? But yeah, it was a bidding war over who would be your biggest simp. I suspect you weren't the only one drinking. It's interesting how many people join me on the drinking streams, actually. It makes me feel bad, because it's like, you know, they're all enjoying themselves, so it's good. But it's like, oh, what if someone's not? What if... You know, because anything that anyone can enjoy... someone else can turn into a problem. You get me? Like, I enjoy, I enjoy being in the sun for about 5 minutes at a time. It literally burns me, anything beyond that. Like, when there's a pool nearby, I like being in the sun. Some people like, I love the sun so much, I want it to crisp me. I want to look crispy I want to be a darker color because I've been in the sun so long. You know, that's my one goal in life, is to be crispy dark from the sun, burning me. That's how you get skin cancer. But yeah, I think I do feel a little like. Actually, wait. Here's something, chat. This story seems unrelated, but let me tell it, and I'm sure you'll see the link. I'm sure you'll see the link. Or maybe you won't see the link. Maybe I'm just telling an unrelated story. Yeah, I tell stories sometimes. What about it, chat? What about it? How are you going to react to that, huh? Oh, I think I have 1,000 iron ore lying in a chest still, actually. I might still be lucky enough for that. Because when I was even active donos, I tipped 200 a month for a while. And then I went broke. Yeah, there's definitely, like, I feel... I'm very clear all the time. Even though I'd make more money being like, hey, just tip, don't worry about it. Like, what's $5? Doing the whole, like, thing like TV presenters do. Like, you know what? You're going to spend some money on some takeaway tonight. Don't spend it on takeaway. Spend it on me. And, like, you know, I could do that. But it's more like, you know, if you have some... You feel like you want to support thing, you want to get the good vibes from that, do it. If you physically can't, please do not. If it's not your money, don't do it. I don't want your parents or your deceased. Also, thank you. Hello, it's me. Welcome to the membership club. Okay, so I've got a story. It seems unrelated, but it ties in because it's one of those other things where, like, people have a different worldview, and I used to think they were wrong, but I've kind of, like, grown a more nuanced view as I've grown older. So my friend's mother is disabled. I like very mildly so, but it means that she basically can't work, and so obviously the government gives her enough money to survive on, etc., etc. You know, that's how that works, etc. So there is a benefit you get. I don't know what the conditions on why or how, but it's like if you live somewhere where driving is very useful, obviously, you know, those benefits would need to include a car. So also there's a
I
rune
enjoy
here.
eating like Hannibal and being near one of the donations this week, but people would probably turn that problematic. I don't do it, Tara, though, because of quarantine.
See, that's like though you're right that like those same things can be seen, and it's really hard because no one's there to like perfectly moderate what is the line, what is the magical point at which it is bad to do the things that you are doing. Also, wait, I want to see. Pookie Helms said she was drinking too during that stream. I see you joined in. See, that's it's fun, and I'm sure you are responsible. I have no concern about that. But like the fact that like the type of name Holly says, like eating like Hannibal is great if you know the stop point. And it's like, but who does? Who's even qualified to say what is a stop point and what isn't? And you get down a real deep rabbit hole that really leads you to nowhere very quickly. But yeah, I wanted to also, how do I have 2 separate stacks there? Throw 20 in there and then throw the cobblestone in there. I don't even know. I end up with just so much garbage so often too. Okay, let's throw down these torches and let's get back in there. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Keep making stellar content. Appreciate you. So one of the benefits is you get a car. I want to finish the story, then I want to come back to this. You can get a car for free on the government. They also pay for fuel if I'm not mistaken, which is it's one of the, to me that sounds crazy, but like whatever, it's fine. And so you get to pick from a list of cars. And on that list of cars is a really like I don't know why. Again, this is just what my friend tells me. If this isn't some commentary on government programs, I don't. This is just this. You know, like how much of this is reality? How much is what like how much is what she made up? Who knows for sure? You know, because whenever it comes to like government benefits, people have incentive to lie about how bad they are if they want to increase them, or lie about how good they are if they want to decrease them. You know, it's really hard to get an honest story out of it, which is it sucks. But like this is someone telling me about their mother receiving them. And like they live with their mother, so they benefit from it. So I don't believe they're an incentive to lie or in either direction. And so they could get a really nice car. It's a Range Rover, in case you're curious. I don't know if that's a big brand outside of the UK. I don't believe it is. And so she was about to get it. She was going to get like the nicest car on the list, the Range Rover, for free because her legs don't work so well. And so her son made her not get it. He was gonna disown her or whatever. I don't know what that means, but like he put a lot of pressure on her repeatedly. Like it really strained the family, being like, you should not get that vehicle. That is not you are not allowed to do. You know, like that's not a thing I am allowing. You will get a like if you must get a car from the list, get one of the the most affordable ones on there. And so she still has a brand new car, but it's like not as nice one. But like, what do you think about that attitude of like, if someone offers you, Range Rovers are popular here. So what if someone is actively offering you something? Obviously, governments are a bit different than people because governments aren't people. They're weird collections of people's desires and a government full of people trying to. But like, okay, when someone offers you something, do you have to consider? If they've offered it and they said it's fine, yeah, and you know that they can give it to you, should you be considering like should you be considering the optics of like the why, the how, etc. Because the argument in case you're curious was like he like she lives in a they've lived in a house that's paid for by insert government here their whole life, and they live in a town that's not particularly wealthy, but people are like working and struggling there, and to have the nicest car in town by not working, he thought was like an affront to all those people, given that like it was their taxes effectively. I mean, obviously, like whose taxes pay for a thing is a whole different thing. But like, do you think that you should, if someone offers you support, you can just take it, or do you think you should think about, like, is it just because someone offers it, is that like not enough? Like, should you be thinking about all the other things in it? Like, should you take what you need, or should you take what someone offers? I guess. Should you consider their ability to offer and try to take as little as you can because you know that comes from them, or because my attitude is like I agreed with what some people in chat saying, like, yeah, that son seems like a real square. Like, just let her have the nice car if she wants it, and someone is offering to pay for it for free. Like if someone offered to buy me a car, I feel weird, But if they were like really insisting, like, look, yeah, just here we go. It's not my money. I stole it, and it's not going to be traced back to you. And also, the owner won't take it back. Or yeah, like there's some argument where it's literally coming for free from thin air. I wouldn't consider it. I'm gonna leave the stream. Thank you, Warp Anime. Also, I'm not a big collab person. This is that thing I was talking about where I need an assistant to be like, oh yeah, Toycat doesn't do collabs. So I don't seem like a dick where I'm like, oh yeah, sorry, I know that sounds good, but I can't. The company probably offers it to the government for cheaper or something. But then you could probably tell that, like, you know, for instance, a car that costs a third as much is going to be even cheaper if there's like some government discount that they negotiate for all the cars that they presumably get. But it's a, you know, it kind of shocks me that like they're brand new cars too, and like I guess brand new cars have to be sold to someone, but that feels a little weird. I said it's someone doing research once. I probably can't afford a car, but I also can't afford not to have one. Yeah, transportation is a really underrated phenomenon because we use transport a lot for fun, but transport is also a way to do all the fundamental economic activities that can help you afford to have a car. Interestingly enough. I like the idea of transport being subsidized. You know, like let people have access to transport. You know, like ideally you'd like have like some loan system where here is the ability to get places. Whenever you get a job, you can pay this back, man. But yeah, so I wanna hear your thoughts on should you take what you need, or should you take should you take the bare minimum of what you need? Or should you take as much as someone is reasonably offering, and you know probably won't hurt them? You know, what do you think is the solution there? Because again, if it was literally in my opinion, if there was a program that's like, hey, we're gonna give UK YouTubers £1,000 to stay in this country or something like that. Even though actually I am considering leaving, we're gonna give UK YouTubers £1,000 because we just love them so much. Like, you know, I never even considered that, like, some people would think, do I need the money before taking it? I'd just be like, well, it's for me. I will take it. I've actually never been on any, I've never been on any form of government thing. Because, like, I was going to get one for my, in school, I still don't understand this. They gave everyone who got B grades in at least one subject at GCSE, or at least a certain number of subjects. I think you needed 3. They just gave everyone £2,000. They never gave an explanation as to why, but they changed the criteria because too many people applied, and so I was going to get it, and then I didn't because I didn't retroactively qualify. Also, reasonably offering. Take as much as they're offering. Minimum, says Myra. Take what you need, says Derek T. The person who gives should put the most important to the situation. Yeah, that's been my thought too. I'm paying notice. I think it's very honourable to think about what you can take, and that, like, because, you know, one of the things I literally couldn't relate to. I saw this in a movie, in a TV show, and I thought, that's so unrealistic. What terribly written characters. There's like a really wealthy, actually it might be in a book, but there's a really wealthy character that's like, oh, I just inherited £1 trillion. I'm going to pay for us to get cars and go on a little thing. I've heard Range Rovers are expensive to maintain. Yeah, I've always had the imagination that most expensive cars would be more expensive to maintain than most cheap cars. Probably, right? Like I don't know for sure though. Anyway, but you know, that was like an unrelatable character. I literally didn't understand. Like, you know, he has money. You know, he got it via, you know, like, I had a very wealthy friend at one point. Again, I thought he was in prison when I last told this story. He's not actually in prison anymore, or wasn't for very long. You know what? Probably, maybe should be, but who knows? Anyway, so I've got a very wealthy friend who maybe did a bad thing. Did do a bad thing. It's literally public. That's why I was confused that he wasn't in prison. But anyway, you know, legal systems. Who needs them anyway? So I've got a friend who did who when I knew him, he hadn't done a bad thing. Besides, like, you know, person to person bad things. And imagine being British. Like, who can imagine? Take whatever someone give to you, but then remember there are those who you also need to give to. Yeah. Okay. You know what, Pat Merriman? I think that's like closer to my philosophy of, like, if someone is just like, yeah, have this, they can feel good giving that to you. Like, let's say someone offers me £1,000. They're just like, here you go, have it in cash. Really weirdly, if I thought there was no downsides, and like, there's probably some downside. Most people don't just give you that cash. Rather than being like, no, I only need £20 for the train, I'd be like, I'll take this, give the 980 to something fun. This isn't the same in the slightest. Actually, no, I've given... I don't remember what it was. I got some money for something dumb I wasn't expecting. Also, where does this water come from? This is a Bedrock problem too. Do you remember this appeared in Console Edition? How does this even happen? How does it even happen? I would love to know. Yeah, I just joined about context, lol. Yeah, it's when you tell a story that's too long in a stream, people join and leave, and then by the end you're like, half the people here have no clue what you're even talking about. Okay. Also, how is there a tree just chilling there with the lava? I guess the water's keeping it. Okay. Just seems very bizarre. But I think take whatever someone else offers you, and then make sure to do something good with it. I think that's like my ideal. Is obviously, because you know, like people feel good when they give money. It sounds not true, especially if you didn't grow up with much. Every single thing that cost me money, especially when I first moved out, and it's like, oh, you need electricity, you need water, you need council tax. Oh yeah, you know this thing, money. You know, there's a lot of things that just demand money from you randomly, and so it feels hard to work out. Like, okay, we're gonna place this torch lower down, so it doesn't like the light doesn't come out of there so much. Okay, that should look... Yeah, you can see that it looks more like a cave now from the outside. Yeah, I would take the cheapest on as long as we're playing for it. That's just reality. Yeah, like, it's definitely... You know, it's that... The thing about... you know, it's like I was saying about healthcare, right? Like, you can call it free healthcare, but it's free at the point of view. Someone is paying for it, and... Because there is no exception into law that says people have to pay their taxes towards healthcare, except Jimmy McJew, Jimmy McTwo. I don't want to. I was trying to go with like J-O-O, not J-E-W. I'm sorry. I don't know if there's some accidental, you know, Jewish implication there, but I'd like to mention that it definitely was not intentional. But what is intentional is I think like trying to. When it's a person, I think trying to give more, but like when it's a system like that, it's like ultimately, you know, that money is coming from someone, and you know, like being respectful to like big, but then should you be respectful to big companies and to governments that don't care? They're not gonna, you know, if you say thank you to Google, Google does not notice. An employee at Google might notice if you say thank you to them. You know, oh yeah, you really helped me get my account sorted in order. Someone genuinely might spot that. But someone's not going to notice. Google as a corporation doesn't go, oh, these people decided to pay us extra this year. What a nice thing they did. Whereas, you know, like, there's that big difference between, like, when people get together to make big units, you know, corporations, governments, teams, whatever, other things, it loses a lot of the individuality elements that are oh so important, in my opinion. Yeah, depends though if it's like free money, yes, but if it's a free car off any model, what benefit does an expensive one have over a cheap one? So I imagine this isn't allowed. Yeah, I guess you're probably just getting it leased to you from the government. I actually don't know. I should look into the details of this. You know, actually right now, you know, I've been talking about this a while. What's it called? Mobility benefit, I'm gonna assume. Okay, so you get £62.25 a week, but what about the car? You get a what is the car from government UK? Okay, tax on your vehicle. You know, I don't know. I always hear about this, but I've never been able to like. It's called Motability. Okay, thank you. Motability. Motability.co.uk. It is a... I have no idea what that doesn't sound like the right thing. It doesn't sound like a government program. It's a national charity to help disabled people. Oh, it's a charity. Oh, God. Oh, yeah, no. Okay, if it's a charity, you are a monster if you take a more expensive car. Oh, God. You are an actual monster. If you take a more expensive car than you need or even want, I mean, I guess if they're offering it to you. See, this is actually become a more interesting debate. Again, like, governments are faceless, corporations are faceless. People with a face, you know, like, probably care about you enough. But, like, how do you feel about that one, chat? Would you, if you do not have a car, you have no way to pay for it, but you need a car, do you take the minimum one available from a charity, or do you take the one that you want the most? There we go. Oh, yeah, I feel bad about this. Oh, yeah, I dislike my friend's mother now. I thought that see, this is that context, right? That's that tiny difference. It's a tiny difference, but it changes the whole story. From like, I thought her son was a real dick for being like, oh yeah, turn down the really nice free car that you want. To like, oh god, why was she trying to take that? Minimum. Okay, yeah, see, right, everyone switches then. It doesn't actually change anything. It's a group of people getting together to do this precise thing. But there's a distinct difference in feeling that I totally agree with, but I can't describe fully why, besides clearly, you know, that charities, you know, governments don't run out of money effectively. You know, they do, but it doesn't feel like it. They pretend that they don't, and therefore we feel that they don't. And like theoretically, you could get into some modern monetary theory where you think that money is infinite if we just pretend it is, and that potentially actually is true. Also, Mgala just tuning in, but yesterday's live stream was top tier Toycat Talk. So much yes. Hey, I'm glad you liked it, Mgala. Oh lord. I also thank you, Ice Maiden. Depending on what car you get, depends how much of your mobility money that they take. Huh. That's so fascinating. Depending on your disability, the Range Rover might be the only model that fit her wheelchair. Oh, just to clarify, she isn't in a wheelchair. She just has like less leg movement than, like, apparently it's because she smoked when she was 12 years old. I don't understand why. Or, again, you know, I don't claim to be an expert on disabilities. I don't even claim to know what the word disability means, besides not being fully able. But that's so weird that like, and it's that reminder about like narratives and like how a tiny detail changes everything. And like my friend missed the detail because she probably thought it, you know, like they're effectively the same thing, but also it changes everything. Nothing changes, but also everything changes. I'm gonna combine some bows together. I don't know how. Why do you get a bow basically every time you kill a skeleton? Is that intentional? I don't know if it is. Also, it's good to see you, Claudia. Someone has to take the most expensive car there, right? Oh, okay. You know, I like this. Okay, you know, I like this angle. I like this angle. If you don't take the more expensive car, someone else will. But then, as Pookie says, someone might literally, it might be the perfect car or the only car for their particular disability. But I like the idea of like, yeah, you know what? If they have a bunch of top tier cars and they're offering it to you, clearly, you know, like, and when you say you want it because of your thing, and they say, yeah, that makes sense, you know, now we've gone all the way back. Range Rover probably donates them. Oh yeah, now because it's a charity, the source of the vehicles definitely changes. Like the government doesn't just get free vehicles; they have to pay for them. Okay, now I need to find out. If they get their vehicles for free, then of course, just let Range Rover give it to you. But then the argument changes even more. Everyone's saying go for the cheaper car, but if I wanted to move to the UK, but I want to move to the UK for a free Range Rover, are you unable to? Are you like unable to? I guess like yeah, you actually probably would. If you could like become, it'd take 10 years, but I reckon off those 10 years, you probably could get a free vehicle from the. Does America not have any like similar system to that? Like I know like there's a lot of states in America that are all very different. It's hard to be sure. Tax write-off. I mean, you say tax write-off, but because they're brand new vehicles, it would be still a loss overall. Like making things, like it makes sense to write off things that you can. If you write off something you otherwise weren't going to sell, then you've made money. But if you write off something like a Range Rover, you can just sell if you like. It's still a loss-making initiative, right? Like that's the, you know, taxes. I talk about them too much. Ask me a question about America. Wow. There's now less than 24 hours of 2020 left in the UK. Yeah, there is 23 hours and 50 minutes left. And I want to use this moment to quickly remind you, one, thank you for anyone who subscribed. Two, isn't it interesting, even if they get the vehicles for free, there's still that argument that the guy was actually mentioning. Like, because I found the whole argument about, like, should you take this, that, etc. Chan wants me to surprisingly appear behind the camera in a future live stream. Do you mean literally, like, the physical you? Or do you mean, like, have, like a picture of Harrison Gray pop up? Wait, Harrison, how far do you live from... Wait, I can't say this on stream. Was it brand new? It is literally brand new, yeah. They give them brand new cars. Like, I know her license plate ends in a 19, and she... Oh, no, it ends in 20. She got it earlier this year. I didn't realize... You know, that's crazy. Like, she got a brand new, like, literally brand new car. There is a max limit you can take. If you have a Range Rover, your friend's mom would have to pay a top-up up front. You can also pay a monthly fee. Ah, you know, that's useful. Thank you, Stuart Baker. See, I'm like learning about this for the first time here. How do they get their cars? Where do Motability get their cars? This changes like everything. But then there's still the argument of like, if you are disabled, should you have a nicer car for free than someone else can get, paying the whole thing? Because then that's the whole argument of like, should inequality matter? And if you think the answer, you know, like, does the relative standard of you to everyone else make things better or worse? You know, should it make someone feel worse knowing that they work for 40 hours a week and have a terrible car while you don't work any hours a week and have a nice car? Should that affect you in the slightest? And I think to me the argument is like, probably not. But also that's ignoring like a human factor. And that's that humans don't do things very easily. Update the title if I can. There's equality and then there's equity. See, there you go, Claudia. You got the fancy words to back up the concepts I'm saying. Do license plates end in the year they were made in the UK? Oh, yeah, I forget. That's not a worldwide thing. Yeah, starting in the year 2000, if a car is made in the first half of the year, it ends in 20 because it's in 20, and then if it's made in the second half of the year, it's that plus 50. So a car made today, which I guess a car made today in 2020. Would be 70 because it's made in the second half of 2020. Why am I explaining license plates in the UK? What are you doing watching this, internet? Why did you come here for this? What have you done? Anyway, so on the 31st of December, it'd have 70 at the end of the license plate to indicate it was made now. If it was made tomorrow on January the 1st, 2021, it'd end in 21, etc, etc, etc. Anyway, I had a lot of fun today. I've got myself a lot of iron ore now. I've got like 200. I feel like a desert temple needs like a bunch more than that though. So we'll have to see. But I like the idea of making a giant iron ore desert temple. I think I'm going to do that. So, yes, but do you work 40 hours a week and have a nice house, but a bad car? But I'm assuming like a lot of the people, because especially in like rural villages, which is where my friend lives, like there isn't good work. The best work you get is bad work, you know? Like if you live in a big city, like, there are high-flying jobs where you can have a nice car, a nice house, a really nice house and an okay car, a really nice car and an okay house. But when you're living out there, there are houses and there are okay cars, unless they come from somewhere else. Which then goes into a whole nother rabbit hole we could talk about. But for now, I want to say thank you for watching. I hope you'll enjoy this live stream. I'm going to play 4 minutes of ads now. No, I actually do want to check something. So I'm going to leave the stream. I'm gonna drink. We're gonna drink my drink, and I want to take a picture of the countdown to the ad. I want to see what it looks like. I'm not actually paying 4 minutes of ads. I'm making a Twitch reference. If you've just joined, you're probably very confused by that. But thank you for watching today's live stream. Subscribe if you haven't already. I'm making a big push to subscribers. 2021, we'll hit 2 million. That's my only goal. It's always important to take cost of living under consideration. See, there's a whole thing we can dive into of this. Australia is just 45 minutes away from 2021. Wait, Claudia, as my resident Australian. No, wait, that can't be right. They must be 12 hours and 45 minutes, Harrison. I think you got that wrong. I think you made a mistake there. Goodbye 2020. Hello 2020 plus. No, we're 12 hours. Yeah, exactly, Claudia. I agree. You know what? Harrison's dumb. Everyone say you hate Harrison in the chat. Boo, Harrison, boo. Okay, no, I hope you'll enjoy this live stream. Show me a picture of the ad thing. I want to see what it looks like. I'd love to see it. How do I look as dashing as you, Toy Cat? Fashion tips, please. The trick is to go to American Eagle once a year or so, and then I don't know. I don't even know why American Eagle. I just went there once in like 2018, and I was like, this was okay. I'm gonna come back here again when I'm next in America, because they're not even in the UK. But I'm like, you know, if I get my clothes from a different country, they've got to be better. Because the only thing I want from clothes is for no one else in my life to wear them. I had a really cool Pac-Man shirt at one point. I saw someone else wearing it, and I was like, never again. I had a really cool Sonic t-shirt. One of my friends wore it. I was like, can't do this now. I hate it. It's the worst. Actually, wait. Can I tell you? Do you want to see Toy Cat from the? Look at this. I advertise my clothing brands because I'm that proud of them. Actually, is it cheap or expensive? Like I literally don't live in America, so I don't know how much where the market segment for this is. I was gonna try and show you my trousers. Okay, wait. Chat. I literally can't show you my trousers today, but I'm really happy because I had these trousers I bought in 2019. They're like wait, can I show you how stretchy they are? I can't, but they're like super stretchy. But I bought them like an inch too big, so they never fit perfectly. It sucked. And so one of the things that I got very happy with. You wore a Levi t-shirt. Oh yeah, if I need clothes in the UK, usually it's if I'm going on a date or something. I buy Levi's. That's my go-to. Like I need new clothes because new clothes have a different feel to old clothes. You know, there's a I'm looking fancy. If you make your clothes yourself, no one else will have them. Just zoom out your camera if you need to see them. You know what? You make a good point, Chantal. There we go. Hey, you can see. Okay, wait, and now I just can't do it. I just can't show you my trousers. I'm trying my best. Oh, no. I'm trying my best here, Internet. I'm getting that sweatshirt now to spite you. You don't live in the UK. I don't mind. I'm never going to see you with it. Never going to see you with my shirt. It's in the middle, not expensive or inexpensive. Hey, that's where I want to be. I don't want anyone to look at me and be able to assume anything. You know? Do I wear this because I think it's expensive? Or do I wear this because I think it's cheap? Who knows? Anyway, so I bought them. They were way too big. In America, I gained enough weight that now they fit perfectly, and I love it. This is the best news for 2020. Everyone says 2020 sucked so bad, but I say it didn't suck so bad. What I do also say, though, is look forward to seeing a future project video. I want to work on a bunch... Like, I've got a bunch of them, like, 60% finished, so in the next few days, I want to finish those off. It's going to be hard, but it's something I'm going to do. Have a nice day. It's practical. You're mostly practical money. I try to be, but I should instead just blow it on all the best things. I remember you showing your stretchy pants in the bee farming stream. Maybe I did do that. Okay, thank you for watching. Also, I just for curiosity, I hit the add button 5 times. Oh, just jump. Oh, yeah. Okay, that's not... I swear, it seems like I'm deliberately trying not to show you. But, like, I literally can't jump high enough. I guess I have to zoom out my camera and then also jump. Hey, there you go. You saw them. You saw them. So, yeah. I want to see... Just for curiosity, show me your ad countdown screen and show me, like... how many of those 5 ads did you just get? I was just curious. Okay, have a good evening. That was hard. Life is tricky sometimes. But you know what's not tricky? This is what I really look like. Whoa. Look how different I look. They're doing white balance. Is this my real color? Or am I this color? Which one's the real me, chat? I genuinely don't know anymore. Okay, yeah, goodbye. I'll have an existential crisis off stream. Oh, I forgot. It's important. If I'm streaming tomorrow, I probably won't because it's New Year's Eve. It'll be early tomorrow. So like 14 or so hours from now, probably, if I am streaming, which I might not be. I was going to go climbing, but then Boris Johnson made it illegal to climb where I was going to go climbing. So instead, I might be streaming. So I guess, you know, more COVID restrictions. Best thing for streaming we've seen yet. But yeah, see you.